You know what I'm saying? Like I will always defer to them. I'm just trying to just be honestly, guys, like I need to kind of just take the support, friend, um, it occasional employer. If you guys want to work and do cool shit, um, filming and social media and stuff. But dude, I'm like, this house is like Ryan and Mason and Madison and all the graduates and the senior members and Zach. I mean, bro, like I feel so good about the house that I don't even need to, I can kind of just observe, and enjoy what I've built. I want to be able to enjoy the community. But yeah, I was just listening to some fucking therapist on the way over here. You guys know Therapist was the punk band I was in. And my friend Dane wrote that song, Learning to Lose, and he passed away of cancer. And my friend Ben, who came to this house, who also died shortly after coming to this house, was the drummer of that band. And the guitar player was my friend Tim, who's my partner at Ridge. You guys look at the thing where the Ridge tap. So that's the only two living members that I've band are Ridge production. So sometimes when I hear it, I get emotional because the lyrics are like super on brand with what we're doing, and like the whole Learning to Lose thing came from his song. You guys should check it out. The music. You can literally just go. I just put an album out on iTunes called Dead Horse Revival, and it's all the songs he wrote in his computer.
What?
When he died. I mean, they're like
what they did with Chester Bennington.
Are these people from the live?
I mean, yeah, with
Yeah.
a lot of money. I think what they did was they took the vocals, they like made songs. Like I want to do that too, but one day.
So this is Wyatt and this is Megius.
They're great songs.
She's our number one.
It's almost better because they're like raw.
We just
It's
gotta
like
go.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Wow. So how are you liking this new singer?
Haven't got to see them yet. That's gonna be like.
Ryan did.
Yeah, she's solid.
I had like goosebumps. I was like so excited.
I was like, nah, no way. Let's not give it a fair shot.
We have a guest.
There's no other way for them to do this because if they get a
Like,
tie,
on every dinner, on every live,
so the
hardcore
girl made it
supporter.
fresh for me.
We're
'cause he always
growing.
said it
Island Boys. Does anyone know about the
it
Island
makes
Boys?
sense. And it was like
Yeah.
she's younger, she's fresh,
It was
you know how I
crazy.
discovered her.
What's going on with the Island Boys? Come on, we just say it.
No, I was just like yelling and like getting
No, that-
really upset with him today.
But like his brother wants to.
They threatened to sue me this morning.
Oh.
No.
Bring it on.
Of the brother.
No, yeah, it's fine. It's kind of just I'm just sort of leaning into that a little bit because I want to grow the brand on TikTok and I want this message and what we're doing to be accessible to more people. And through that, and also a lot of the culture on TikTok is very much, I mean, if you're streaming all day, it's the perfect job to be getting loaded. I mean, it's literally, imagine if you could make 1,000 a day just being in front of your phones, okay? You got your wickets over here, you got your fucking dope over here, and you get the money just keeps coming in. You don't have to leave your house. It's really crazy, and a lot of kids are dying. So I want to be that voice in that world. And he brought Red in, and I just told him I'm here, we're here if you want to talk. They wouldn't last 2 days in this house. And I know that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And I would love to have a house where we did this, another house, and it was just people that were like all in on the show part. That way we don't even need to have like none of this. Like groups are private here, and like anyone, I want everyone to feel comfortable, and I want everyone to feel like this is a safe space to tell things that not the whole world's listening. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was taught, and he was like, "Yeah, we're down, whatever." And then I made a video about it, and I explained what you saw it. Did anyone see the video? He was upset about the video.
Wow.
But I didn't even really say anything bad at all. I just said, this is, it's the perfect job, and Red's clearly not doing well right now. He brought him in the box, and he was just like, fucking move. Like he was so fucked up, bro. It was
Was
crazy.
it red or the other guy?
Red.
Their whole business model was just pissing people off.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. And he would poke me. Like he said, like, I really wouldn't fuck with blue because I don't like people who play favorites. Huh. Were you just gonna say that to me? That was kind of off. He just, yeah, so he does poke. Just kind of get a reaction. I didn't give him a reaction. I said, hey, blue. Well, you answered the question. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We're like grouping fly in front of 3,000 people.
Madison.
Straight up, Madison straight. I just put him in front of Madison. I'm like, I'm good. You know what I mean? And Madison just started like, it was incredible. She's like,
It was actually
"What
kind
are
of
you
brutal."
actually mad about?" What?
It was kind of brutal. Like she was going ham on this
It
dude.
was dope.
Like talking about how he's projecting, talking about how he is talking about his own feelings, picking apart his sentences and being like, that wasn't actually said. You're putting that in your mind because that's your thought. Like none of those words. It was
manipulating, and he's really good at doing all that, And that's what we do. We manipulate, we twist, we fucking pit one person against the other. We you know what I mean? We play the victim. It's not necessarily a solution-based. What's the goal? Is it to get on the same page, or is it just to create disruption so we can get views?
yeah.
It must be to get on the same page, to tell the truth, to try to help someone, to just, if you're like aligned like with this part, in whatever you do, in plumbing, okay, you don't charge twice as much when you know you can and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? In the electrical shit, you don't lie about why you're not in the work. You know what I'm saying? You tell the truth in all your affairs, and you have faith, and you're connected. We're talking about something that happened on TikTok today, but it applies in all of your lives. In every time you open your mouth to talk, you're making a decision whether you're going to be honest and real, or you're going to just try to look good. And in this house, we have to be honest with each other to save our lives. If you want to look good after you graduate, you can later. But in here, we're not going to look good. We can't save your ass and your face at the same time. It's going to be one or the other.
I like that. That's awesome.
Dude, and I learned all this shit early on, and that's why I'm so willing to sort of like be myself, because I know all this stuff, and our flaws are okay. And where's Max? Okay, so we're ready to start.
Yeah.
Let's start.
So let's start with introductions because we got a new friend here. Hi. So when we have a newcomer come and join the squad, we typically at dinner or at group, we'll go around and have everybody introduce themselves with their name, where they're from, how long they've been in the house, and a little piece of advice for you. And then you'll introduce yourself after everybody goes. We're gonna start with Adina.
Yeah, let's start with the Dana.
We met, we've gotten well acquainted. Allie, Adina, again, I told you I was in the Navy, I told you where I'm from. I guess for a word of advice for the house, take it one day at a time. Okay? Your thoughts aren't always facts, okay? You have more than half the time they're not. Don't trust your thinking, lean into your fears. I'm not your big sister, and I will be on reflections most of the time. You'll find out what that is. But if you need to ask me anything, especially because I'm the only one female in the house, don't hesitate to ask me. Okay, we're all gonna help you out here. Ask any of us for help with the rules. It's gonna get a little crazy. You're gonna get a little flustered, but I know it's a lot to take in. Just one step at a time.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm here from Los Angeles. I'm a Marine, electrician, and a layman. I'm a civil man. If you need anything, I'll explain everything in a simple way. And it's a pleasure meeting you.
I'm Cole, 24, Alabama. I've been here 3 months next week. Some advice is don't take anything personal. Try to follow my structure as best as you can. It's gonna be harder on some days, and you're in a great spot.
Hell yeah.
Exactly, we're about 11 months now. Yeah, it's great to have new faces here. I've seen a lot of people come and go, and the ones that stuck around just learn to surrender. There's a lot of crazy rules. Seem like they don't make sense, but they're all there for a very good reason. And like, they believe me, every new rule that's made, people try to fight it, but they eventually come back because they're there for good reason. Just don't make sense, but just like trust the process, because a lot of people make it through. So, and it's saved a lot of people. So, when the people that fight go out, and rarely do we see people make it, that don't, I don't think, we tried to like think of anyone that left with like on their own will and still doing well. We couldn't even come up with names. So, yeah, just surrender and lean on anybody around you. You have a big sister, but we're all family here, so you can ask anybody and be welcome.
Darren, I'm from Boston, I've been here a few months, and I just been asking anyone any questions about it. Steven, I'm 31, I did not go to the house, but I went to their IP, and I'm trying to be friends with family, and my advice to you would be to just take it one day at a time, and kind of like what Zach said, is the rules might not make sense to you like right in the moment, but just give it time, and it'll make sense to you.
Hey, I'm Evan. I graduated a couple months ago. I like forgot how to do this already.
Advice,
Yeah,
suggestions.
yeah. My advice in the house is, I kind of missed everything everyone else already said. The biggest one that I've heard a lot is don't take anything personal. Everybody close each other up here. It's all for to help each other get better. So if someone does that, don't take it as a personal attack. Just take it as like advice on how to become a better person.
One of the 4 agreements. Never take anything personal. John?
I'm John. I graduated, stayed here for a year. My advice, don't take anything personal. Remember why you came here. People that come to sober living, like, don't have their life together. So when you start feeling good after a couple of weeks, couple of months, and you're like, oh, what the fuck do I need to be here for? Like, remember why you came here, you know? And just lean on the house and be open-minded.
John's actually a big blue. John's a big teddy bear. This is the best friend. You know who that is?
Best friends.
John was trying to leave 5 days in, and Blue's like, "Aren't I your friend?" And that's what made John say, it's crazy. Yeah.
Aw. Origin story.
We went. I'm Pat. This is I opened this house with Danielle and some other people, 19 years sober. I went through a structured sober like this, and I was introduced to community and this kind of communication, like with this many people, and it was just the most incredible. It was just, my mind was like blown, and I was like, wow, but it took 20 years to finally create it. And it's just so incredible. I don't even need to be here. Like, they know it, they did it. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just beautiful. And you're in a position with an opportunity to really be someone that's a part of a community. Like, your voice matters just as much as anyone else's here. And the family I came from, we didn't have like dinners where we communicated. No one really listened. I didn't feel like I was understood as a person. They loved me, but everyone here is being heard, and we're all trying to understand rather than be understood.
Yeah.
And it's just really empowering to help when you jump in with both feet. If there's one out and you're kind of thinking about leaving every day, it's hard to really get the effects of what this house has to offer. But when you jump in with both feet and you're like really a part of someone else's recovery, and you're watching them change and grow, and I've seen like a miracle happen with this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went from sort of not even really all of them, all of these people, so yeah, it's really cool. Welcome.
My name's Tom. Welcome. Yeah, just, I can't reiterate what everybody else has said. Just just enjoy these next 2 weeks and learn and what everything. And you'll get the hang of it.
I am Jose. I've graduated from space before. Spent 2 years. Now I'm back. Best advice I could give you is just lean to the house. And if you have any questions, come to any of us. We have the answers for you. Just hold on to your seat and have some fun.
Yeah, that was the best thing. I'm Graham. But that was the recommendation Shane gave me when I first came in here. In my head, he said, just hold on to your seat, buddy. And it worked out well for the time being while I was here. I was here for 13 months. I left in February. I had a full year of sobriety. Not at that point, but a couple months after that.
Well, just be careful right now.
Sure.
Because we're going to do our best while you're here to have you get completely honest and transparent about what really happened since you left the house. Meaning, I don't know for sure that you were ever really sober.
And what makes it like that?
I just don't know. Because you left, there was steroids and lies about steroids, and I don't, because I've just been doing, I don't know, you can just tell me the truth right now.
I mean, truth is.
It's okay, either way, right? There's nothing more.
My true sobriety, in my opinion, is nothing that, no psychotropics, nothing that affects you from the neck up.
Okay.
I haven't been like that since I was probably 16. You know?
You left the house, like, what were you taking? Right. When you left.
Wellbutrin, Prozac, clonidine. I left here.
Did we know about the clonidine?
Clonidine.
Okay, cool. So that's all fine.
I was fucking
So you
around.
were sober when you left.
Yeah.
But what about the steroids?
The SARMs? Yeah. I hadn't taken it. Yeah, it had been a month or so. It had been like a month or so. You guys took them all.
Okay, so what about when you got out? How long? I mean, listen, this is all that matters, and is that you're honest about this. For you, dude.
Right, but that's
I
not
don't
really
care.
honest myself.
I don't care.
If you wanna
So
know
let's just
what's
be
honest,
simple.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Let's just keep it simple.
Anything from the neck up is what I consider true sobriety. So therefore, if I look at it through that
I
lens.
think we agree on what constitutes sobriety, no? Right?
Well, I mean, how many people like?
Are we in disagreement on what constitutes sobriety?
Some of the things he's talking about is
I wouldn't
like
consider
prescribed
any
by a
of those
doctor and
things
people are
not-
considered sober by taking it. Right? You're talking about some of the medications you wouldn't
saying-
consider sober, right?
You can go to a doctor and tell them, hey, I'm a little sad, I'm depressed, I get anxious when I talk to girls, I can't get a job or whatever, and here,
Look.
maybe a bunch of fucking, Zoloft and Wellbutrin will help you.
Okay, I don't consider those relapses.
Okay.
So we're on the same page.
For that, yeah.
My question is, when did you first when were you,
The honest piece here,
how long?
I'm not like.
No, I believe, I'm not saying that you're not being
That's what I'm
honest. I'm asking you I want to make it real clear and simple. How long till you relapsed?
How
From
long
when you
was it?
got out of this house?
When I was abroad, which was in April, I think around.
I just want to make sure he hasn't lied and now he's doubling
I
down.
mean, I could be lying.
So this is consistent with the original story.
I could.
Right.
I
could be
mean,
lying, but it
so
was-
far,
I
but
was, like,
I haven't
years-
heard what he had to say yet. He hasn't
years
finished his
studying.
statement.
I don't know.
Oh, so you still haven't like even talked about any of this?
A little bit,
And what
but
did he say? He said it was in
He said
Europe when you
he
realized.
went to Israel.
Right.
He
Cool.
had a
So
drink.
I just want to make sure that if that's not, if it happened before that, I just want to make sure you come clean about it. That's it.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
it.
but I'm not gonna lie, if I'm trying to, like, fuck, who's that sir?
Nobody, bro, I've seen, bro,
I'm not trying.
maybe you think
Tell
somehow that
I
looks, bro, I've
thought
seen
14
you.
months, 2 more extra.
This is the difference here is we're going to make sure that you're not holding on to any little lies. Or we're going to do our best to make you feel comfortable, to get honest. And a lot of people do come in here with like, I was sober for a year when really they weren't. And it's just bad for them. And I want to set you up for success. So whatever you say, I believe you. I'm not saying I'm not good.
But are you sober when you're taking
With arms?
selective androgen receptor modulators, like,
I don't know. What do you guys think? Were you taking those the whole time?
No, but at one point, yeah.
Like, when did you first take that?
Let's think, after Nick F had them, and
a couple months after you left.
Nick G.
No, he was taking them while he was here.
No,
It took Nick.
No,
half
but
his
my
bottle.
question is, he left sober, right? And you weren't.
yes, I
You
left,
didn't
so
take
I
SARMs?
wasn't taking, no, they were taking prior.
Right, so when did you take it after you left?
After I left, maybe a month or two after.
Right,
Yeah.
you got right into that, and what else?
What else? No, I mean, as I just said, nothing until I was heading 3.
No steroids or any of that stuff.
I mean, like steroids, no, like if you're talking about like testosterone and stuff, no.
But that's okay.
I used that years ago, but no.
Right. I mean, look, all we're trying to do is make sure that,
But like, that's like, I mean.
there's no secrets under the rug, or there's no weird, and it might seem like prying or whatever, but it's actually just me, it's actually me just caring.
It's like, I'm like, I've got nothing to fuck.
Okay, great, awesome.
Because I've been accused of.
No, I'm not accusing you.
No, I know, but I've been
This,
accused
you know what we do.
of. I know, but like publicly accused of like serious shit
Like
in this
what?
room, like. What do you think?
I don't know, I don't know.
I'm not
what-
gonna mention it again. on camera.
Should we finish introductions
Yeah,
and
we
then
can
get
finish
into
the
Graham?
introductions. Sorry.
I mean, like.
I just
Yeah,
wanted
I'm
to
not
give
here-
you an
I'm not here to bullshit
opportunity.
you.
Okay,
That's
great.
for sure. I'm here.
That's great. I
I'm
believe you.
here out of respect.
I believe you.
and
It's all
your-
good. Let's move
that's the
on.
reason.
It's all good. Let's move on. I just was gonna give you an opportunity to get more honest,
Well, I'm
which sometimes saves people's lives.
I'm racking my brain,
Okay, cool.
but
You
like,
shouldn't need to rack your brain. Either you're telling the truth or you're not. It's really that simple. And don't like play the victim for me asking when you spent most of your time you're lying to us. When you spend most of your time you're lying to us, that's why.
I didn't spend most of my time here lying.
I don't know. A lot of the time, I don't know. Did he not lie when he was here? I don't know.
There was a lot of lying, but what
So
we're
that's
gonna
it.
talk about,
Maybe not most of your time, but there was.
Well,
Pat.
lying.
if you're here lying to you guys,
We're-
then I should not be here.
The reason you left is because we weren't able to like get on the same page. You left.
I
So,
left,
so
yeah,
we are
because-
gonna need to rehash that.
and we're gonna rehash
And
that,
you're gonna
Pat.
need to not,
The situation I left in was
make you the victim.
well, yeah, no, but like, this is the one thing, this is a structured sober living, pretty like intense, right? So when I'm being told to leave after being here 13 months, told to leave at 12 AM by 2 people who, one of which has less sobriety than I do, and both of them don't.
You were given a choice. See, and this is
I
what
was,
we
I
want
know,
to
I
make
was,
sure.
at that night, I was not given a choice, I was told, pack my shit and go. No, I wasn't, dude.
And you were told to stay at the hotel for 3 days.
They gave you the choice.
And I was hoping and praying to come back.
So
At night.
I could have, yeah, that night, exactly, at 12 AM, I'm
Yeah.
told to leave this house by 2 people who did not graduate this house or had spent no time in this house. How the fuck am I supposed to respect that?
Who's that? Who said that?
Crosser and whatever, Madison Poison. Those were the shot callers.
But they weren't.
They weren't here, they were gone, I don't know where.
I knew what happened. Wait, Ryan, you didn't even know what happened that night?
I'm pretty sure I remember I was here helping him pack his.
This is really crazy because we do our best to help you guys, but somehow we turn into the aggressors. Like we kicked him out in the middle of the night. He didn't have the, like, that's.
No, I'm just saying, like, next time I'm getting kicked out at 12 AM.
We spent months trying to get on the same page.
I would hope it would be by 2 graduates, man, like, how?
Just to be fair, I had no say in any of that at all, bro. That was all your own thing. To be honest, bro, like I had no say in that.
And where was
and neither did
Madison?
Prosser. We were just on the same page with everyone that was agreeing that you didn't leave.
The community makes the decisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
That
the
wasn't-
beautiful thing about
You
this
weren't
house.
even
is-
there, so you don't know.
I-
You're just assuming that would.
And it
yeah,
wasn't-
I understand.
I wasn't
You
even, like,
leave
what
3,
you-
you're down in the basement, and it was, you leave in the morning, I was totally ready to come back. Spend 3 days, show that you're willing to participate in this house, that was
Yeah.
totally game, but then it was, oh, leave at 12:30 in the morning, just because.
Well, we came back into group and you like started some shit with Ryan over something like really minuscule, and then it turned into like, all right, you just gotta go tonight. That's what I remember.
Alright, yeah, so yeah, I mean, like.
Thank God you're here, Evan, because I don't remember.
Maybe,
this.
Maybe.
I forget what it was
The
over.
only way
It's-
this
it's-
works
it's
is if
like-
you have everyone here.
If you
to help
was-
them
he was
remember.
confused about what-
little shit with
what the
Brian at
hotel
12:30 in the
to
morning
do, and
from
it's
someone
just
who's
like
been
kept
here for
arguing.
13 months, then like, fuck, man, I probably need a higher level of care. Like, fuck, man.
Bro, you don't need anything. You just need to be honest and humble, like the rest of us. That's it. You got every opportunity to like make shit right. I was praying you were. I even told my dad, yeah, he'd come back.
Now you're trying to act like you didn't know you could come. Oh, you didn't want to come back because we had you leave at the wrong time.
Pack my shit at 12:30.
No, I mean,
After staying here for 13
No,
months,
no.
like working through that, like.
Yes or no,
doing this
you
out.
didn't come back because you.
Yeah, because I got kicked out at
Right.
12:30 in the
I
morning.
just was
Yeah,
wondering
the
if that was-
disrespect in that is
Right.
just like, if I
Right.
disrespected this house so much so that I need to go, and have, yeah.
So yeah, us having you leave there.
My pride was like good, and I bounced. If I would have left in the morning, come back in a couple of days and show you, I've written over close to 500,000 fucking words here, man. Like,
No,
I've participated in this house, like.
Bro, I'm
so
not this
I don't.
house. Graham, just so you know, I'm not this house.
I know, so.
This house, but let me
But
just.
like a minor disagreement with Ryan,
No,
that's gonna cause me to get kicked out at 12:30 in the morning.
That's not what.
There was a bunch of different shit that like stacked up, so you almost getting kicked out, and then it was like, okay, he can stay till the morning, and then there's gotta be like a little separation, but then like, you came in and it was like, you started another thing after that decision was made, and then it got changed too. But there was like a bunch of shit that led up to that, where it was like already you're gonna have to go in the morning, and then like you started something on top of it.
Like my bed not being made.
Something stupid as fuck.
Okay, actually, we have a chance to turn this around. Cause, is anyone sure they're coming? So yeah, let's just wait. Cause I just want, all I want is for this to work. That's it. All I want is for this to work. and
What
for
is working in.
You stay, you start figuring out a way to become a part of this community so everybody agrees that you're doing what it takes and you're on the right path. And I know for a fact we can help you get better. It's just gonna be, you're just gonna need to kind of face whatever you need to face and,
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, what I need to face. I mean, like, fuck, man, I'd love to become friends with family. I didn't think that was an option.
I don't know what we're gonna decide.
You know,
But we're gonna
like,
table it for right now until my dog gets here because he's a part of all this.
Oh, your pops.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know, I think they're coming, I hope they're coming. They need to be, look, everyone's family needs to be here on Sunday because, we're one Sunday a month. I think we need to start doing that once a week, maybe. But that's
Weekly?
another conversation. I mean, I can even do this, but that's another conversation. At least once a month, though. It's a family.
It is
disease.
once a month. It's the first Sunday.
It's a family disease, so it's important, if we can, get your parents involved, we want to. It's, your parents are involved. How's that been? Whose parents are coming to family groups? Raise your hand. Where are your parents? Jose?
Mine did when I was around that.
Where are Cole's parents? What's up with family group?
Family group happens the first Sunday. Sometimes families can make it, sometimes they can't.
It goes pretty well. It's a
Okay,
pretty
great.
smooth running operation.
That's great. Yeah, so family's important, so they're coming, bro. Don't trip, dude. Let's.
I'm Joshua. I'm 31. Tomorrow will be 7 months here.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm from Temecula, California. It's a little south here. My suggestion, advice in the house is that it's never going to be like as bad as it probably was when you're out using before coming here. It's also a really important place to work on yourself and change who you are. So like slow down, like try to forget like the outside world for how long you're here. And it does get pretty difficult and challenging. I've heard it be described as a triggering exposure therapy house. So it's meant to trigger, like to get you uncomfortable, to get out of yourself, and then develop new mechanisms, new behaviors. Sorry, my advice is like get a sponsor, work with programs, try to be as like honest and open, like with whatever you're struggling with, to staff or the people around you. We try to keep no secrets. So if anything is on your mind or on your heart, just let everyone know.
Milo, I've been here in a week, 8 months, and
Yeah.
and it's Oh yeah, I'm from this area. I'm from Malibu actually. And it can be a hard journey, but the ups are really good. The community becomes like family. You get really close to these people. Um, and like everyone said, you're gonna try not to take things personally, but you undoubtedly will take things personally at some point. And so when you do take things personally, just lean on us, talk about it, be honest about it, because that's how we can help you look at the issues that arise there and get through them. If you don't speak up, then there's no one, it can get pretty dark up here if you don't speak up. So just speak up and, help us, we'll help you. Yeah.
I'm Amanda. I'm also trying to be part of friends and family, but I do live in the house for almost 2 months. I'm almost 6 months sober. And my advice to you is to utilize your community. It's definitely what's kept me sober, even like just staying a part of it, and just like everyone said, lean on your peers and let out what's on your heart always.
Have we drug tested her recently?
He breathalyzed the other day
Okay.
and GPs at
6
found.
months sober. Yeah. Really, this is what I did, you guys. It's
Without this.
It's really, really hard, guys, out there. And it's funny because, we laugh or we clap when people are like in the house, but like, hey, man, that's amazing. And we're really glad that you're sober. And like, I'm just so glad that this has helped you. And I'm so glad that you were able to see the truth in what we're doing and hopefully apply it in your life. And it's just really beautiful because everyone is in a different situation. So it's really hard. But yeah, I'm just so glad you're here. We really, really, really need strong females right now because we have more females coming. And with the exception of Madison, Madison's amazing. Doesn't really come around that much anymore, but there's, you guys there's two of you in this big room. So listen, how this works is the people coming in after you, you're their big sister and they're looking up to you and you matter in a way that is just paramount to their recovery and their life. And it empowers you and it gives you self-esteem. And it's how this house works and it's magic. But the point is that I'm grateful to have a strong female, and I hope that you just continue to do what you did in the first 6 months, in the second 6 months. And when you have 5 years, it's really hard to do what you did in the first 6 months, but that's how you stay sober. You just go back to the fucking basics. And if you spend a year fucking here, and this is your basics, when you go back to basics, your mind, you just have a better, it's better coping mechanisms. The AA is branded in your brain because you've been practicing it for a year. Continue.
Dennis?
Hi, I'm Dennis. I did meth for like 3 years, and I ended up here and started doing words and helping out in the kitchen. So they'll probably be great too. Glad you came up here.
Hello, we already met. My name's Anthony. I've been sober for almost 15 months.
Yeah. Get them.
I work here now and I work at a detox, Calabasas. The whole thing with this house, I suggest when it gets tough, pause and like think about it and realize it's not really that much of a big deal. And just do what you got to do to change your perspective, the way of thinking you did before, because you just be right back. And yeah, it'd be good.
Sweet. Hi, I'm Ryan. I graduated last year. I have just over 2 years. I'm originally from the East Coast, lived in California for a minute. Now I'm also working here as staff. My advice to you, same advice I give to everybody. Talk to as many people in the program and out of the program as you can, in the house, out of the house, all that shit. Listen to their stories and don't be afraid to share yours. You don't know what you can learn from their story or what they can learn from your story. Cool. Welcome.
Never heard you say that.
Never, ever?
That's the first time.
Not in 2 years.
That's the first time.
I don't know how many hundreds of times I've said that now.
I know, just.
Mason alcoholic.
Say,
Yeah, 31 years old from Temecula. Coming up to 2 years sober next Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Three simple principles: be open-minded, be willing, and be honest. They're hard to do, but they're really simple and you got to practice them. When something doesn't go your way, instead of trying to solve it over and over in your head, which is just the definition of insanity, you need to practice praying and depending on a higher power. That will get you out. And if you have to say the same prayer over and over and over and over and over until it finally goes away, do it. You know, like if you're here, it's because what we tried to do by ourselves did not work. So we're not going to be the solution. Solution, AA solution, but not me. Like for me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Ellie. I'm Kira. I'm a graduate and I'm still lingering in the house. And I will be here for you. My advice would be that the behaviors that are instilled in you now are the ones that, got you fucked up, so this is a behavioral modification program, and the only way to correct those behaviors are to be honest. But make it honest about how you feel every second of you being here with somebody, start with one person, and gradually just be honest with as many people as possible and get used to being picked up. I think that's how we're gonna correct the behaviors that got fucked up. So yeah, don't take it personally. We got this one.
It's your turn.
Great. Okay,
Thanks.
hi, I'm Hallie. I'm from Texas, but I was living in Northern California. I don't know. I'm here because of methamphetamine. I think it's been, I have to look at the date, but it's been about a month that I've been sober on my own, before coming here. But I knew I needed to take myself out of the situation I was in. The atmosphere wasn't good. People I was around, there were some positive people, but majority of the time it was people that were using. So I just wanted to come here because I wanted to continue my journey of sobriety and do it the right way. Because like you said, I clearly couldn't do it on my own. That was not gonna work.
Right.
So yeah, and then I have a 3-year-old son, Elijah. The man of my life. And so me and my son I have to do this. So planning on being here for the whole year. We'll see how this goes.
Let's give it a couple weeks, and then it's a big deal when someone commits to graduate. We write it on next to your name on the board downstairs. It's a really big deal, because we will hold you to that statement.
Oh, I have no choice.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome. Yeah. Kind of want to start group with some news with Josh. Josh, come on up front. So you got put on a pretty time-consuming program, which I mean, you sit next to each other now at group, which is great. You and Milo, how is that?
It's really good. I feel like I've grown really close to Milo. I feel like whatever was going on between us, isn't there, it's gone. I would call him like my brother. He's a really great guy.
Wow.
Like a really good friend. He's a really good person. I hope I wouldn't mind if we stayed on this for like the rest of our time here. I love going to the meeting with him. I feel safe around him. it's nice to see that he's actually like, I don't know, he's taking words a lot better. He's changing, growing up. I'm proud of him. And like, what you guys did with putting me on that program and, student meetings, it's all been like a huge benefit. And yeah,
So that day, when you both were up here and there was this resentment between Milo and Josh, would you have ever imagined this happening where you're sitting here saying this?
no, I guess not. I mean, I have
Right.
a good imagination, but
You wouldn't.
in that moment,
You would have never
it
happened.
wasn't something on my heart, but now.
No. And that kind of change is what this house does. And it's something that this kind of change is harder for some and easier for others. And for you, you made a major change that I think really affected your recovery. Like you're more open-minded to people, and now you've made a new friendship out of it. And I know you love the program. But at this point, it's really not necessary to have that as a mandatory thing since you guys have built that friendship. So we might as well just take them off of that one, and you guys can still continue to be your friends and stuff. But yeah, you earned it, man. It's not mandatory per se, but we would still like you to do the meetings in the morning since that does help with your work schedule. So you still be taking them to meetings.
Still on technically an hour long and in depth.
They're still checking in, just not on the hour long. It did its job, that program. That's what these programs do. So just so you know, they were put on they didn't like each other. He had major resentment with him, he had resentment with him, or just it just wasn't flowing. And then we made them hang out with each other, and now they're buddies. How cool is that?
That's fucking awesome.
Right, yeah. And Ryan, did you want to ask him what he's doing on Wednesdays?
Well, I don't know.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
What are you doing
Are you
on
thinking?
Wednesdays?
What am I doing on Wednesday?
Yeah. Approximately.
Going to senior group.
Oh my God, really, Sam? Nice. Sweet. So senior member back reinstated. You can apply for 3/4 status as of next week. So if you want to pack it, let us know. We can get that going. But we're gonna get you back rolling, dog. Let's get you back downstairs. Let's get everything cooking.
Should still be in the square binder.
Why doesn't you write a new one?
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, and then yeah, glad to see that.
I'm having to just like explain to a lot of people. A lot of people are coming to me and messaging me and asking about it. And
that's hard.
Yeah, it's like weird. He was such a good guy, and I thought he was going to be like a huge part of my life for a while. And that's not.
You have us.
Yeah. 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 It's crazy.
The next question is, that shop doesn't have an owner, and you're interested in going to California Dream, and how that would affect your situation here, like, because it's a farther drive. Like, is that scary, or you're like, that's okay, you're okay with doing that drive and still coming back here? And
yes, yeah, I'm totally okay with doing that if it's open, if the doors are even open there. I would let him know my situation, that I'm here, and that it would be left up to the house's decision where I go and like what I do. Because they are also like, they're relying on me a lot at their vision now too, because I'm like the only artist there. Like, and it's kind of up to me if I stay but there's a lot of rebuilding and repairing there. And like carrying the torch.
Pat,
Nope.
I think you would have really good insight on what's going on.
So how well does he know these guys?
And
where are they at?
It's his old boss. I've met him before.
Cool.
It's California Dream, West Hollywood. North
How much time does he have in the house?
7 months.
7 months.
But he has a choice to this shop that has the owner that just passed away to stay and rebuild that shop.
Oh, with who?
With a piercer, from Kentucky, who's also in the program and a believer.
Where's Evan?
Right here.
Oh, yeah. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm all for whatever is best for Josh.
Hmm.
You think this is a much better situation?
I think going to California Dream,
I agree.
And it's, where is it again? Sorry.
North Hollywood,
What
off
exit?
Sherman.
So you get off 101, off Van Nuys?
Off Sherman Way.
You get off at Sherman Way.
Yeah.
With traffic, it could be.
What's before and after that? Are you sure that's on the 101 or?
No, it's not towards.
I Googled it from here, it's 40 minutes.
Oh, okay, so it's 40 minutes from here to there with no traffic?
It's that way.
Even with traffic, it's like 43.
Okay, so it's like 40 minutes away. That's not too bad.
He has his own car that he bought himself.
What do you think?
Yeah.
The job,
Yeah, I mean, the new,
California Dream,
yeah.
40 minutes away. Are you
But,
paying attention?
no, I was paying attention, I was trying, I'm out because I'm not really having involvement in any of this.
Actually, Graham, like
But-
what you say actually holds a lot of weight. And like when I heard you talking and doing it the other day, I was like, to Dina, I was like, so grateful you.
I like offering advice.
You
but
have good
I don't-
advice.
This guy's the owner just fucking died.
Yeah.
It sounds like that's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
It sounds like you might also have a pretty awesome opportunity there if you're able to.
Yeah,
handle
that's the
that.
thing. I don't know for sure. That's for sure.
It sounds like an early.
So I
forgot,
can't,
you probably
I can't like
yeah,
expect that.
not the best call.
Like, what if he doesn't say like, I can go back? Then I'm kind of.
Who's in California Dream? What's the deal there?
His name's Romeo. He's big influencer.
Great.
And I think right now he has some like imported artists.
That's dope. And then
Russia.
you could maybe come by once in a while, no? You want to do some videos over there? If he's into that, I'm sure he'll support. What, I mean, is that something you're into? Checking it out or? 'Cause I mean, you were excited. I don't know, I remember like Evan being energized and excited and inspired. By.
Who's strike monitor?
To help, that's like good, that's rad, when two graduates are doing something like that, or two people that are, you're hopefully a good graduate.
Yeah.
He's on an MRI.
I don't know, I think it's,
He needed it.
you don't know if you have the opportunity in either scenarios.
At the California Dream, I don't know.
Well, let's wait till you know.
Yeah.
I'm with it, but you don't know, we don't know what's gonna
Yeah, I'm making
happen.
amends on Tuesday. At noon.
God is a trip, dude. Things come out of nowhere and at the right time and, but I don't have any real
Dude,
issue with it.
I feel like there's two awesome opportunities in both directions. One to kind of
Build a shop.
create your own thing, the other to be a part of something that you've wanted to get back into for a while.
Right.
But no matter which direction you go, like the biggest thing that I haven't heard anyone really bring up is how's that going to affect your recovery? And how's that going to affect your time to work your program and to go to meetings and to be involved in the house? It's like, yes, both are fantastic opportunities for life future forward. But for right now, there are still things on the table that we have to factor into play, you know? So I think what Todd's saying about, well, I mean, that is one thing.
Can you get to meetings?
He'll be fine. He'll go to meetings in the morning, Milo.
It's really important.
I think it's important to go to that amends.
Well, wait, let Ryan finish. Let's let Ryan finish. You were gone.
I'll affect my sobriety. I don't think
Yeah.
it will change anything as far as like my time on my shift, like at work. So I'll still be just as involved in the community.
Understood. I mean,
And in the house.
the point that I was trying to make is like, opportunities are rad. Opportunities like this are really fucking rare, obviously, but it's shitty to make a snap decision based on this looks cool or this might or fear or anything. Let's just pause so we have all the cards on the table and then reassess.
I could see the new shop, the California Dream Shop, isn't involved in AA, so I could see like me taking that there or taking it to those places. That's not, whereas this old shop is heavily involved. But Rick's on.
What if we do, cause you're graduating IOP Friday, right? So you're losing like that kind of mental health, substance abuse. You're losing
That part
that,
too.
not losing it, but like you don't have that accountability where you're forced to go there. I know that like all of us here want to see you succeed in like your career and want like it's amazing that you have this ability. And I think that like we should, I mean, I was gonna make you a senior, like we talked about giving you back your senior member.
What happened? We did.
Okay, great. So that like getting your 3/4 status like next week, right? And then for about, is that necessary right now? I know, okay.
3/4.
And then with 3/4 status, maybe just like for a few weeks, practicing managing the shop, being 3/4 status, still showing up in the house for your recovery, and then moving into like full-time there because you have a little bit more freedom once you're 3/4 status. Like you can miss a few more dinners. But you're gonna need to show up in other ways, like for the community. But I do think like you're ready for that next step and like next set of responsibilities. So it's just not rush it.
Yeah.
And like
Let's get all the facts.
yeah, especially right now because like of the sudden situation.
I'm still booked out like into the end of November.
Oh.
Or like this.
Oh,
So the
okay.
transition will probably be a few weeks even.
So that worked out anyways, kind of organically.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so let's play by ear after you do the amends and see what he says in the first place. And then keep doing what you're doing at your shop you're at now. And we'll keep us
Who's his
updated.
check-ins?
Jose and Milo.
Okay. I'd like you to check in with Zach
Okay.
because I think like I really want him to, I want to hold him accountable to like really opening up Zach if he can, like, and it could obviously stay between you guys, right? But I do think that deep down you're a very emotional guy. Huh? Yeah, I know. One of my best friends is a Pisces, Shane. So I know there's a lot in there, and I don't want you to feel like I don't care who you talk about it with, but now that you've like lost your therapist or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think like developing that and having someone, do you have a good relationship with Zach?
I will, yeah.
Oh, you
I
will.
sleep with a bit.
Do you sleep with him?
Sounds like you're real close.
Anyways, I know Zach will hold you accountable to like unpack a bit emotionally and like how you're feeling and yeah.
Thank you.
Because well, thank you. I think that you've been doing well and I think that you've been riding waves of emotion, and I know that you've been like probably frustrated with us and then frustrated with yourself and then or this whole situation. I know I was when I was in the house going through like rough patches. So just want to see you in the best capacity mentally, spiritually, and physically. So talk about it. What step is he on?
None.
Oh, that's good. How's that going?
On Tuesday, I'm making amends. I've made 4 amends already. Meal will be 5.
What were they?
My parents went really well. They're just really supportive of this. Another one with the coworker went really well. We hugged it out and she's proud of me for working on myself and she's sitting on her feelings. It's like pretty awkward leading up to it, but once I get them started, it's like I need to like slow down and make sure they're listening to me because I feel like they get like intimidated that I'm apologize, like bringing up the past where they like it's like unpredictable and I'm like I want them to know that it's like authentic and that I'm like really looking to make it better instead of just saying that.
How do you feel after making amends?
Better. Throwing away the wreckage.
Cool.
I think you're at a really cool like crossroads of like many opportunities and many options for what to do next, like not just at your stage in the house, but like in fucking life and shit. So over the next couple weeks, like really take a look at what you want for yourself, what you want your recovery to look like like both towards the end of your time here at the house, but also like once you graduate and like when you're out doing your own shit, because that can help dictate which direction you want to go.
That's a good point. And I mean, you still have a good chunk of time left,
Yeah.
you know, so like kind of it's gonna, I think that I think you'll definitely be tempted to like be on your own at some point when you get like senioritis and over it. And I want to implore you, you have a great sponsor to help you with that when, you know, you just feel like you're fucking done and don't need it.
Yeah, 15 more groups.
Oh, wow. Who's counting?
I just,
Gee.
I can't count.
Wow.
I would not suggest. I'm sitting after like a half, pretty much at 7 months, and it drove me insane.
He was like writing it down,
I
getting
had a
mad.
daily countdown.
He was getting mad.
Are you sure it's 15? Because you have 5 months. So 5 times 4 would be 20. You're right. So it's okay.
No, but I mean, there things could pop up. Sometimes you guys go to meetings, you guys know, okay, that's a good number. But yeah, probably don't count. But whatever, do what you want, dude. I don't, whatever. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. I just hope you're in a better mood because I feel like you were in a weird space.
I was exhausted.
When I like tried giving him a high five and he was like, "Don't touch me," and I was like, "Whoa."
Whoa.
I was like, I've never seen this side of Josh. Like, you're always so nice. So, but it's okay. I just want to make sure that like, you're okay. That's all I care about.
I'm really proud of you, man.
Hell yeah.
Seriously, like you were doing really good. You've been doing really good, but something always comes up in this house. Doesn't matter how good you are, there's always something for all of us to work on. And we're like all grateful that we get to help you further. And I bet you weren't expecting that kind of accountability, but you needed it. And I'm glad that you're aware of that.
Are you guys still going to sloth?
No, that actually never happened.
Oh, can
It
we?
was like impossible to get into our schedule at the time.
But there's always Zoom.
Yeah, I was looking into Zoom.
Like, if you guys just do it together, that would be great. He can come over to Tackleberry.
Okay, cool.
So like, I think that's really important. So can you guys please try to do that once a week and like let me know? I obviously live there, so you guys could just be like, we're about to do it.
Party.
What?
Yeah, so I wanted to ask Milo, what are you doing next Wednesday?
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Long time coming.
What the
Oh
fuck?
man.
Don't ruin it.
I won't. What is he doing?
He's gonna be at senior group.
Oh.
You were making
I'm so sorry.
you're
I thought
making-
it was like he was planning to leave or something. I was like, what?
No.
I'm gonna say Madison. Can't get rid of me yet.
Were you here for the last group? And he says nothing's gonna get me out of this graduation.
He was
I
like
will not
pretty-
surrender.
I didn't hear that.
He's changing to a real senior member of
I
this
think the
house.
line was Milo grew some balls when Butters lost his. Yes.
Yes.
I was there.
You gotta
Oh,
get your
that's
legs.
That's our friend Maggie.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll be here. I think it's
Hell yeah. Now, work.
till 7.
Yeah.
Did senior group change time?
I did.
We might have to look at another time, but let's just say
You
this.
have a bunch of
You have an invitation to a exclusive group.
Exclusive.
It is, you have to earn it.
A privileged
Like
group.
Banana Republic.
Yeah, I
Board members only.
I accept invitations.
All right, congratulations. Woo! You can also fill out your packet.
I will fill out my packet and I will fill it out new.
Now, with that being said, is there anything that's bothering you or are you
Oh, anything that's bothering me? In what way do you mean?
anything that you want to bring up?
As a senior member.
Just like personal stuff. My cousin's going through some stuff with cancer. It's reminding me of Diamond. So I'm a little down because of that. I have my doctor called me and told me that my CT scan was concerning and that it looks like there's an issue with my neck. And he ordered a, I don't wanna say emergency, but as fast as possible, MRI that I'll be going into Tuesday, but I'm handling this stuff, I'm not running away from it, I'm gonna be alright. God willing, and
What about stuff about the house, Mo?
Stuff about the house.
Well, first of all, we're here to support you through that. He's getting emergency scan.
Oh, yeah, we are. Sorry.
Love you, Madison.
I'm a little sick today. I have a headache.
Just like.
Oh, got you.
I care about you, Milo. Sorry. I didn't mean.
No.
Oh my
Leave the
God.
room.
I didn't care about you guys. I guess it was just, I don't know, stuff about the house was the stuff with Anthony. Yeah, and I think it's tough because Anthony and I are close friends, and sometimes there are jokes that I made that go beyond the line, and I want to be a part of like all the jokes and all the fun, and it's hard for me to like draw that boundary without feeling like I won't be fun anymore and feel like you guys won't be able to joke with me. But it is a little weird being the only black dude in the house, and it ends up like making me the butt of a lot of jokes. Sometimes when I'm not in a good mood either, and I'm not like I'm coming back from work and cleaning up dog shit, and I like am not in a great mood, and then someone will just be like, "Oh, hey, chicken man," and it's like, "Oh, great."
Okay.
And that like just like over time, it's like at first I'm like, "Oh, it's fine," and then over time it builds to a point where I get like. I can feel it building to a point where I'm like, oh, like I'm gonna go talk shit about Anthony, so I feel better about like that. And it's not like so I just wanted to nip it. And now that like
Is
you
this
know
what you called me about earlier?
Yeah, that's what I called you
Okay.
about to talk about. But when you're like now in this position of leadership, the other thing it does is when you do it in front of like newcomers who don't know me as well and I don't have a rapport with, it okays it for them. And when it exonerates that for them, it can start this like rabbit hole that becomes unmanageable extremely quickly. And then I'm really angry at them and angry at you because I feel like then it allowed stuff where it's like I don't know them like that. And so the joke isn't a joke then, and then I feel like I have to defend myself against every person in the house. And that's not a position I should be in, and I don't want to have to be having arguments with people like that because it's just not good.
Have you voiced this to Anthony?
No.
He called me earlier and we're supposed to talk when I have some time.
Yeah, I think that, it's like one of our only written rules. No like racial like slurs. And even if it's like done in a jokingly manner, why are you making that face with it? What is it? What's on your mind? Say it. Either something's on your mind, dude. Say it.
I mean, you kind of know what I'm going. I guess you're kind of racist to me sometimes.
I was not thinking that. We're both Hispanic, but you know what?
But that's
a good point. That's a good point. That,
This
like,
is what Milo's talking about.
we can all. All right,
Guys.
you're right. You're right. I will own that. I have
Sorry.
totally. I
I'll
have
do
totally
that. I won't.
made
I'll
Yeah,
catch it.
I
Hispanic.
don't take it personal. I could care less. But I mean, I understand Milo.
You're right. And it's also if I'm the one, if I'm as staff or whatever, if I'm doing it, then it makes it okay for you guys to do it to each other. And it should start, I should set an example and not do that.
I want to say the chicken man thing. That's the.
It was chicken wiener.
Yeah, that started from Mikey's share at the meeting that had nothing to do with
What's the race part of that?
No, it didn't start. from
No,
my-
it's not.
It had
It's,
been there
it's,
way before.
it's something that's said because he likes the chicken buffalo taquitos.
That was
from
an example
Speedway.
of many examples.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I can go into more examples.
I
but it's
don't
not
think it's
really-
funny though.
No, it's not really like. I was saying it builds. It builds. There's a lot of different little jokes, and then like sometimes there's just like a video is playing, and it'll be like, and I'll be like, oh great, like now I'm watching some like KKK leaders podcast that I didn't want to be submitted to, and
Justin Lee Peterson?
or no, I mean not that specific podcast, but I'm just saying there's been other times with different people, and yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all. I'm pretty good at taking jokes. I grew up in Malibu, so it's there.
But I do like
But-
that you identified that it's hard for you to correct people because like you want that, you don't want it to ruin the friendship.
Yeah.
And I just want to implore everyone in this house that like it's a like to communicate about the friendship or like something that's bothering you with a close friend. And to practice doing that is going to negate that fear. Like that fear will go away because like we're in a place where, you know, we're supposed to learn how to communicate and not catch feelings. And if we do catch feelings, then talk about it and work through it and find solution through it. And I think that what you experience is like everyone experiences that in one form, in one way or another. And so I like dude, it's hard for me sometimes to tell Pat shit because I don't want to, you know, or like with some of my people, like it's hard because I mean, not with some, but you know, or certain people, it's difficult.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. And you know, I just like I really like cherish the relationships that I have here, and so I fear that like if I say something, it's gonna change. But yeah.
Does anyone else in the house like get that way with their friendships or feel that way? Raise your hand.
What do you mean?
With people, like you don't call people out. Like if someone's like joking with you or says a comment, someone that you're close to, you don't correct them because like they're your friend and you're just like going with it because you're afraid to lose them. If you like try to correct them.
It's okay because they're your friends or something.
Yeah, like you say it's okay even though it bothers you.
Okay.
I don't say anything because I don't want it to turn into, I don't want to like offend them and then just, you know, like, and then have it become like a bigger matter when I could just like accept it and just like, be, if it happens too many times, so I mean, I can find it too, yeah, like being touched or something. I'm like, is now a good time to tell them? No.
No, that's a great example, though.
Yeah.
That is a good example.
Like, I'll tell them and they violate me a little more.
Mm.
Oh, I'll tell you, yeah.
Yeah.
So I like wait for like the right timing. Not getting my
I think this is all really good practice for when you go into the real world where people are not in a structured sober living and they don't have to respond to staff who's in charge or guidance of the house. And so this is good practice for you. This is good practice for you. At some point, you're just gonna say, hey, don't touch me, please. Or hey, I don't feel comfortable with that kind of jokes. And then they'll just be like, oh, okay. And if they're not willing to stop, or then you don't really need them in your life because you need to set a boundary.
For sure.
You know, it gets kind of simple, and then you realize the people that do care will change because the ones in here should be open-minded, willing, and honest, and they will change for that friendship.
And my part of it is like I'll be like they'll come back and they'll be like, you know, I love you, right? And I'll just be like, yeah, no, I don't care, man, it's fun. Because I feel like that's like the cool thing to say.
Don't say that because that's not the truth.
I know it's not.
It's people pleasing.
Yeah, and it's something I still gotta.
We'll work on that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in senior group.
Oh, great.
Learn a lot. Taking my lines.
Josh, thank you for coming up here. We're rooting for you. Let's have
I want to talk to Dennis.
Dennis. Yeah, you can.
Graham's there.
Graham's in there.
Oh, go after.
Knock on the door many times.
Huh?
Dennis.
Hi. So, why didn't you do your doctor's appointment?
Because I've already spoke to a doctor and I already got like a bunch of medicine I was taking and then I quit it. And then I just don't want to go back on it because you know, I'm already healthy.
Okay, but what about the comment you made to Ryan? You threw a cigarette at him and then said a mean comment? Why?
I was just having a bad day.
Okay. So because you're having a bad day, you find, is that like an appropriate response? Why not?
Because he has feelings and he doesn't take shit from anyone, or I shouldn't be saying stuff like that.
Yeah. How does the house, are you receptive to hearing feedback from the house? Your peers? Jose, what do you think he needs to work on?
I first want to start off by saying I think you should speak to the doctor, even. Let's just say you speak to him, he doesn't give you any medications, just be open to that, and I think you need to really. When people tell you like, hey, where you're going, when like you're about to go down the way, like, respect that. Because sometimes you get real angry and these, your comments and what you say are real aggressive. You can see it in your face. I really think you should try to get a therapist just for the time being here, so you can have something to do as well. Because just being in the house and just doing structure is kind of tough sometimes on the brain. I think you really you keep paying attention, which is good sometimes, but sometimes he just doesn't pay attention, and I think you need to work on that too. Following the rules, that's very important, because a lot of people see you doing what you kind of want, and they kind of, I mean, you know, we get like where you're at right now. We all get it, but I think you respecting us and we respecting you would be really good. I think you need to actually make a good amends with Ryan. So I don't know if that's bothering him, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know, but I think you starting to work a program, starting to listen, starting to get yourself better, as in seeing a doctor, a counselor, a psychiatrist, whatever it's gonna help you. But I think you really need to like actually do these things, because you're just gonna keep, you know, flying under the radar here. You can just keep doing this what you're doing. And just try to pay attention more. Like if you feel like yourself, like, I mean, if you feel like you're not paying attention at all, try to snap yourself back into like reality. Because I can see it in your eyes that you're not, you know, paying attention and doing what's right. I get frustrated with you, but it's okay. I care about you. I don't want you to just get out of here and go on the streets. I want you to try for yourself. I think that's a big thing for you.
That's really good, Jose. Really sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, well, I've seen a major improvement in the past week, other than that mishap with like, you're real quick to help somebody, but you like who you like and you don't like who you don't like. And like in the house, the only thing I would suggest is like, even if you don't like somebody, you still have to respect them. And like, keeping your hands to yourself. Like, you're a great dude, though. You bust your ass once you're worried. Like, every time someone asks you to do something, you do it. But like, that's if you like it. And like, I think my only suggestion is like, try to like be more open minded and try to respect people, like, even if you don't necessarily like them, try to be more kind to them.
So with that though, there's a couple things that I'm gonna set in place for you. We're gonna set in place for you, okay? Because we want to see you succeed and get better and recover, right? So I do need you to work the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous and get a sponsor.
He has that program.
Do you know what that is? What is that?
It's where you get a sponsor and then call them like every day and make sure you're doing the 10 step and stuff.
Yeah, they're gonna give you specific step work.
There's something.
Okay.
Good to go. Yeah, Anthony and Kiara.
Can you guys make sure she parks at the bottom of the driveway?
She has a car.
Yeah.
You have another girl here.
Mhm.
No, they have another girl coming tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's here.
Right, I was letting you know that you're. yeah,
Oh,
girls.
I did her intake. I thought that's what you were getting at.
Okay, so you understand what the 12 steps are of Alcoholics Anonymous? Okay, so that's one thing that you have to do is get a sponsor and work the steps. I do want you to do a doctor's appointment. I want you to go on the doctor. I want you to try, at least this time in a different environment. And with us. Okay, I'm like, that's mandatory. I know that Allison like got you an appointment, so you need to do it. And if I hear you're not doing it, then I can't keep you in this house. Okay?
Mhm.
All right, and then from there, we'll go from like what the doctor suggests for you. Because I think that, like all of us come in with like, they call it co-occurring disorders, right? Like we come in with mental health and substance abuse. And sometimes, it could be that like we self-medicate based on our mental health. And that's why our substance use is increased, because we struggle with mental health, which isn't a weakness. It's not like, it doesn't make you different or less than. It's just a disease of the brain. And we all have that with like our drug abuse too. So we're all the same. And sometimes like medication is just used as a tool to like help us with our emotions, our regulation, our reactions. And it's really just to help you. And working with a doctor may take some trials and errors. It may take sometimes some medication that you're like, you know what, this isn't right for me, maybe like, and you tell the doctor that, and then they prescribe something and you try, but you don't give up. And like, we're here with you and to help support you so you don't give up.
Thank you.
Are you willing to do that?
Yes.
So next time we get you an appointment, you're gonna be on it and you're not gonna give anyone a hard time and say you're going the holistic approach?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And Dennis, I met you the first time you were here, and you have shown huge improvement, man. Like just the way you've responded tonight in group, everything about you, like you have an opportunity to get through this house and have a year sober and never lack. You can do it. So just keep that in mind, dude. You're doing great. Just remember, like the rough housing, like it could be fun, but just can't do it. Always keep your hands to yourself. It's not that kind of place. You know, when you're with your buddies in the real world, you can, but not here. Just everyone's recovering and they have their own little bubble that they just want to get their stuff done. And you know what I'm saying? Cool. Does anyone else want to say anything to Dennis? Dara?
Hey, Dennis, I think you've been doing a great job since you've been here and showed tremendous amount of effort. Just, people tell you no or disrespect or whatever it is, disrespect the boundary. Yeah, I think you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Dennis, one other thing, we're stoked you're staying. That's dope. We're stoked that you're going to be going to the doctor. Another big piece of staying is following the rules and the structure and the consequences when you get them. When you're on reflections, where are you supposed to sit at dinner?
At the table.
Which table?
Reflection table.
You got it. When are you supposed to turn in your words?
We've been done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before dinner or after dinner? There we go. So now that we've established that Dennis knows the rules of reflections, partially, let's make sure we all help him stay accountable for those. So if he turns in his essays after dinner, they are double just like everyone else's. If he breaks reflections, he gets struck for it, just like everyone else does. We'll go from there.
Also, are people still doing PB parties or 10-step parties? Like we're like, oh, hey, I'm doing my PBs, come join me. Anyone do that still? Or is everyone just doing their own thing?
Someday.
I'm just saying, if you see Dennis and you're doing your PBs, just invite him over, to help him PBs.
They've done this too, also with like the psychiatrist kind of thing, like. You don't have to go there and like, just take whatever drugs they want to give you, it's good to like meet with a psychiatrist multiple times, let them see you over a period of time, for them to really accurately serve you, you go to see a doctor, they give you that, it's kind of like, but go talk to them. You don't have to take the drugs, but talk to them. Not gonna hurt you.
Thanks, Graham.
Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna move on to the next person, Dina.
Bring it on down.
Thank you, Dennis.
Clap, 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 clap. How much came back? Ah,
Hello.
how we doing?
Better than yesterday, the day before, and the day before.
Fuck yeah.
Gradual, improvement.
Fine.
Yeah. Upward progression.
Yes.
Digging it. How do you feel about like your step work, your program, all that stuff? Because one of the reasons that we were kind of waiting to give you any kind of like word count or consequence or stuff were to see what that's going to look like,
Right.
you know? So what's the current status? What are we looking at here?
So fortunately, I did get to talk to Corey today.
Okay.
God, that was the most intense and beautiful conversation I've had all week.
Please let us know.
Right now, she wants me to figure out what I want to do here first. And then we can start over.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That's what she said. She's like, if they need an answer, tell them that. And then I can think about if I'm ready to work with you, because where you're at in this current moment.
Mhm.
She's like, I can't help you.
Mhm.
I said, okay. So she said, once you figure out what you're gonna do, you're gonna stay, you're gonna go, whatever. Then we can move on from there. She said, call me, whatever you want. And we can talk about
Fuck yeah. All right. And let's help you figure out what you're going to do.
it.
What was your thought on that? Because if I remember last time we talked, yeah, it said something.
Which time?
I don't know. No, I do know exactly which time actually. So what's your current thought on it?
My current thought on it, I know I've been going back and forth with myself all week. And trying and battling my perspective and changing my perspective manually.
Mhm.
Because, my brain thinks all these things like, you guys are have to get me, my mom is not on my side, and my boyfriend's not on my side, you fucking assholes want what's best for me. What's wrong with that thought process? And that's what I've been doing all week. And I've been gradually swaying to the other side, away from what I was thinking.
Mhm.
And the speakers I've heard this week and the IOP groups that I've done this week, it's uncanny how on point they've been. And I talked to my mom a little bit, and I know she wants me to be here as long as possible. And I said, look, I've got 6 weeks. 6 weeks left.
Mhm.
6 more groups. Right?
We can do that.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just a good way to count. They count on Sundays. That would put me at December 12th.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to think about it a little more. We're about to move out of our apartment next month in Scott. He's gonna be moving out here. We're gonna be looking for a house in like February. So we're gonna look for a house like in January.
Mm.
And I was like, what's 40 more groups?
What was that?
What's 40 more groups?
So what's that mean?
It's 10 months.
Okay.
And he'll be closer, so it's gonna be easier. My mom will have another 10 months apiece. I know you said it's 10 months when we relapse.
Mhm.
So everyone knows.
So for clarity, yeah. 10 months moving forward, not 10 months total, right? Like you're committing to,
Yes.
okay.
So that's gonna put me at a grand total of like
Just
15 months.
a little shout out of
Yeah.
why that even started was actually because of Graham.
Oh, thanks. Doc.
So it was gonna be a year, but then the staff here, Ryan and me.
And there was too much unknown with going home.
Yeah.
Way too much. And all that. I just got so wrapped up in the hustle and bustle, and it's not excuses, but I just, looking back, going through it every day, I could see what was starting to go wrong. I can see where I should have been speaking out. I can see where I was just spiritually fucked up. Just because I was praying every day, I thought I was connected. But I've been actually talking to a higher power, and it feels fucking weird because I see God when I'm like going to IOP and I'm just looking out the window. I'm like, that's fucking weird. I don't like that. Like there's something inside me that's like, it feels off, but it feels good.
Mm.
And I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, after talking to Tori, like she was.
Yeah, I talked to her.
I was like
Consider.
shaking, I forgot my phone, and I was like, oh my God, but it was amazing, she's got like 20-something years, it's fucking insane. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
she's like, you're not doing it for them, you're not doing it for your mom, you're doing it for your boyfriend, she's like, you need to figure out what you want. What do you want? Do you want to see sober or not? She's like, I don't think they should hold your shit at all. I think they should give it to you. If you want to go, go. I was like, whoa.
I love her.
I was like, you're right. And that was like 20 minutes before her, that she called the house phone, she got a hold of me.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, that just solidified.
Call the
whoever-
house phone and deliver the message. That's a god shot and a half right there.
Yeah.
Just alone.
I was still teetering back and forth, in my head. That just kind of solidified it. I'm like, what's the worst that can happen?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck it.
Wow.
Can we do my favorite part?
Oh, yeah.
What's the house think? Because we just got some big news from Medina.
Yeah.
Let's get some feedback. Amanda.
Okay, I want to clarify. So this means you're saying not a total of 10 months, but like 10 months on top of.
10 months from now.
Wow.
AKA like a total of 10 months. So she's committing to
That's the
graduate.
graduation commitment.
My whole week, I
saw you behind
I was so like praying for you to stay, and I'm so proud of you. I really have seen a whole flip from the beginning of this week to now too, and it's just so
It's
amazing.
been
to see.
exhausting, I swear to
I'm
God.
so proud of you, Dana. That
Thank
is
you.
made my heart full. I really do.
Hell yeah.
I knew you weren't fucking going anywhere.
I knew he was gonna come in.
I sat in that basement with her for hours and I knew you knew what's up. I know you're not dumb. And
No.
like having your mom sit in front of you and like you were pissed.
Yeah.
But like I'm really glad that you're saying like I would have been really fucking bummed out. But like it was really sucked. It hurt to see like but like I'm really proud of you for turning it around. You'll knock the words out. Just be aware of what happened.
Yeah, get my sentence in a minute.
Walk 7-Eleven every fucking day.
Yeah.
Growing up, if you were Sunday morning, that's
Yeah.
fuck that. And then to like not have us around and just be alone and not finish something through, like that just doesn't seem like you.
No, I didn't. And as fucked up as it sounds, all that,
Dara.
the physical feelings I was feeling on Sunday, I was like, yeah, it like further solidified it. I was like, I can't fucking, I bounced back faster than I ever did. As in like, I didn't sit in my shit. I was like, what are you gonna do? Pick yourself up by your bootstraps and fucking keep it moving. I can't just sit in this because I'll go crazy. I'll go back out.
Fucking right.
If I just sit in it. I'm notorious for just sitting in my shit. So.
Let's take some action.
Yeah.
Jose, then Derek.
Dara, and then Ali.
Yeah. That's good. No, I'm proud of you. 10 months. That's I mean I've done more and it feels
You look uncomfortable.
I am uncomfortable always. That's how I live. But one thing I want to tell you is just dive deep with the steps. I know there's a lot of guys right here right now. Build a community outside this house, dude. Like a strong community of girls. And just fucking dive deep into this shit. It works. I promise you it works. I've seen it work. I just I want to congratulate you really, and I'm proud of you. I kind of knew you weren't gonna go neither. Bullshit sometimes, but I love you, and yeah, dude, dive fucking deep into this shit. It will help you out, I promise you.
Thank you.
And you know how it gets with family, so it runs with family, dude, and it always will. You know, so just keep that in mind and remember that when you're feeling all fucked up, and just remember that. You know, and I know you know what I'm talking about too. So I just want to congratulate you again for staying another 10 months. That's big. And I want to.
Let's setting in.
Yeah, it's hard. It will be hard, but you will get through it. And I promise you, you're a strong woman. I've seen it.
And what's the deployment? So.
Yeah.
There you go. Someone think about it.
Congrats.
You know.
Dara.
Yeah, I'm very happy you come to your senses.
I'm here to play for real.
I hope so, but I'd say
It's
like it's easy to
run when you're down and out and cornered.
Yeah.
And it's a big step for you in, maturity, emotional maturity wise, to not run away and fight back and give you your all the time. And they were great sports with me and family, a very loving family that loves you more than I even imagine. And we all love you too. And we're a big part of this house. And you're the captain female. You keep with these girls in shape and teach them the right way. And then yeah, you're just a great human being all around. You're an asset to the house. So I'm happy that that you came to this decision.
Thanks, Derek.
I know I just got here, but if you think you're gonna leave after I cried in your arms upstairs, not happening.
She's cool, I like her.
Yep.
That's all. That is all.
Hell yeah.
I got you.
Dina, I probably relate to you more than anyone in this house. We talked a lot from our careers, our experiences and everything. Good job, Staley.
Yeah.
Hey. Sorry,
I know, you're like out of it right now.
You're an example of me as well, and like, if you can do this, I can do this, and like.
And we'll be here for a long time together.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
All right, so the next part.
I thought Milo had
Sorry, Milo, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm proud of you. I know that that there will be like a moment after all this where it'll like hit you and you'll be like, what the fuck have I just done? And when that moment happens, come talk to us. We all know how awesome you are. Everyone does. You're great to have around, And just remember the moments you were on like a fucking nuclear submarine or shit.
Yeah, I will.
Fucking hearing fucking bombs blast and shit. I don't know. You're built for shit that's in some ways tougher than this. And you can get through this. And when you look back on this moment, and you're living in California with Scott watching anime, you'll be like, fuck, this was the moment that changed my life. So that can that like this decision can be the difference between a lot of things in your life. I think it's gonna be like it's a hard thing that happened, but I think it might be also like the turning point in your story in a way. And I'm really proud of you for fucking locking in.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear you're staying. I kind of knew you were gonna stay. Probably the second day.
Can I convince anybody?
I was like, she was gonna leave, she would have left by now. But in all honesty, you had all the resources. I before that.
Oh.
And you know that I care about the coverings. But like at the same time, like it did kind of like me back a little bit because I'm right below you on the list, and like kind of like you're just doing this thing. Like everybody left, I came in with, and you were like the closest one. And like there was a part of me that was sad, and there was a part of me that was like really pissed off about it. When I know I did things kind of selfish. And it's like, why would she do it in the house? But I can't, because I've done this kind of shit. Like I beat myself up for that shit. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is great now. If you do start to get those thoughts, start to get those feelings, actually come to agree with somebody and actually voice this shit. Because there's days, where I want to do it. And it's just having them voice it. That's what I talked to him about. And Jose about. I talked to Tom about. It's like embarrassing, kind of, but it's shit everybody goes through. And I just have to like, even myself, like seeing you like that, and then seeing Abby, like, fuck that, like just that, I know that feeling. And I'm just trying to care about your ability.
Oh yeah.
It's superpower, dude. After I wrote 50K, I felt like, wow.
I do think it's weird that he uses it like as a.
No, really, like I'm so grateful that I wrote 50K because that's when I changed the most in this house. This isn't a house for you to not get in trouble and not have consequences. If you really want to grow in this house, show us everything, take the consequences, get through them, and leave this house a champion. Because we are the champions. That's it. Straight up.
Save that sound.
Sorry.
It's just the truth.
I think also like, you know, Ashley made it like, I know you know this about yourself because you said it, where it's like you set out to do something here. And yes, you hit a bump in the road and this probably wasn't in your plan, but like, that's where, you know, God or your higher power is just placing this obstacle in front of you. Because like, dude, you could spend a year here and then still leave and relapse. And like, you can go and start becoming self-destructive all over again, or like do something about it. Take some accountability and like work on it. You know, Graceland isn't a magic pill. Like you do this work and then you leave here and you continue to do the work. And like what helps is the community, and you come back and you contribute and stay close. Like, bro, I'm here because I needed extra accountability. You think I've like, yes, this job can be great, but like I didn't expect to be, you know, doing this at all when I first got sober.
That's the only reason why you are.
Probably.
You can't have expectations and do it for the prizes. You have to fucking really be fucking just desperate and just done.
But I think this is going to be your growth spurt.
But then the shit happens. The miracles just start fucking happening. It's wild.
Yeah.
Everyone here has everything they want. All the graduates.
And you're dealing with a lot of stress, and it's something important to point out that like you haven't developed coping mechanisms. You're still using your maladaptive coping mechanisms that you've had out there in recovery, and it's gonna happen again.
Yeah, it happens even to me with 19 years sober when fucking the Island Boys say some slick shit. Because I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this. I have every reason to get upset, but we don't get to act like it's weird. We have to like be like
get punched in the face.
So I made a mistake today. So don't feel whatever about having feelings. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just think that
You're always like that though. I don't really see your I didn't see
you
that.
were though, dude. Kind of like it was easy to talk to you. You weren't like angry or throwing a temper tantrum. You were just like defiant and sat there and just like said, I ain't doing it, or I don't want to.
Like this is something so hard to describe. That's why I talk about the wisp thing. It's like this because it's like right now you're so close. You're sort of like I really don't know what's going on in your head, but I know what was going on in my head, and I just know how like it's like the hardest decision to make, you know. You have to like activate that wisp inside.
Trevor commented. He said wisp.
And also like I don't know, it's important to point out that you're dealing with a lot emotionally with like where your grandma's health is. And it's just like not rational to think that you'd be able to cope while you're there in person dealing with a sick person if like you're here and there is like a separation and like you're not being able to deal with it, that like you're going to turn to drinking. And it's like even me with like, or any of us, I bet like if I had to go see my sick grandma, it would destroy me. Like it would. I would need to like bring somebody for support. I would need to be calling people. I'd be a fucking wreck. Like I dealt with a really serious, like gnarly death in my sobriety. And it fucking, if it wasn't for having the community around me, like I wouldn't have gotten through it. Yeah. And like, in my recovery, you know, I don't know, you know? So you're going through something that's really difficult. And because you're doing that, you got to work 10 times harder for your recovery and like your step work and like get that shit right. Because dude, if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to show up for your family. You're not gonna be able to show up for Scott yourself or like anything. Like that's the truth. Like that's why you're here. It got pretty bad. You know? so why does it matter to spend a year? How many years did you waste drinking? Yeah, me too.
You did hear her commitment, right?
She's committing to graduate.
Oh, good. Well, what I'm saying is that it's a drop in the, good job. We should graduate. But it's a drop in the bucket for all the time that we've wasted. I wasted 10 years too, you know? And it's like, why not give yourself, because you deserve it and you're worth it. And, you know, it could help you it's possible that it could help you for the rest of your life. Why not take that chance? Like, and that goes for everyone in the room. Why not try it? And bro, if you guys do it and then you don't like it and you want to go back, you guys could always go back. It's always there for you, you know, but you don't have to. You could like continue on this projection. And dude, you're gonna bust out this 50K and it's gonna be growth.
I hope you're excited, Adina. Like,
I am. I'm just a lot of mixed emotions. I'm really that.
I feel you.
But-
And it's like mixed emotions are dope because it gives you an opportunity to feel and think through everything. Like committing to graduate is a big fucking deal, not because it's like, I'm going to do a thing, but because it gives you the full purpose of like, okay, I'm fucking doing it no matter what. Let's balls to the walls, everything. Like essays, go for it. Tough times, go for it. Group, go for it. And be here to help other people when they're having a tough time too. Like it gives you carte blanche to say, I don't give a fuck what comes my way. It doesn't matter because I'm going to graduate either way.
Yeah.
So it's dope. Like Milo, when he said that last week, that was like, I still can't even say how fucking sick that was. That he was able to come out and just be like, I don't give a shit what's gonna happen. I'm graduating. Y'all can fucking deal with it. And it's like, okay, hell yeah. So coming to graduate is a big fucking deal. So that's awesome. And we're stoked for you. Well, what Mason says about like wearing it like a badge of honor for doing a big essay, that's a big fucking
They
deal
didn't write
too.
50K.
No, we didn't.
No, I wrote 50K. I get you.
But it's something that is gonna be part of your story. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I just worked an honest program to the best of my ability. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know.
I'm on your side now.
Yeah. You know what's funny is Ashley, when you the girl you talked to, so when she had her relapse and we were giving her 50K and I was giving the same spiel, like it's gonna help you. She was like, what was your biggest essay? Because she knew like my biggest essay was only a 5K. But I know
I've never wrote more than 1,500 in one sitting.
oh, okay, this will be good for you. And
No.
same with, but that was the same thing as Ashley. And I could say that you will grow from it because I saw it in her.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't have to. That's what's so cool about this house is that you guys can still learn from each other. Like I didn't have to get 50K because Ashley got it. You know, and I got to watch her growth from it. I didn't have to lie because I watched Caleb lie so much and I didn't want to be in that position and I just learned from his mistakes. That's why you guys have so many of you. That's why we're here communicating, talking about it. And like, this doesn't mean you're a bad person. You made a mistake and right now you're helping other people learn from your mistake. You're taking accountability and ownership from it. You're not hiding from it. You're not running away from it. And you're showing people how to be adults and learn from their mistakes. You're actually an inspiration of hope. So yeah, you treated your disease with alcohol instead of treating it with the solution. I don't like the word relapse because it's like got a lot of shame around it. Like you just treated your disease. And like now you get to show people like how you get through something tough and how you overcome that. Go ahead, Ryan.
On top of that too, it's really fucking rad to be able to hear from other people how they got through large essays and big shit, how they survived the house. So like with whatever word you're gonna write, you're getting a program on top of that too. But this is a pretty fucking cool program. No, this one's dope. Like I love when people get programs to be able to connect them with others and hear their stories. That's like my favorite shit. So your program is once a week, you're gonna have a check-in with a female graduate. And you're gonna go through the female graduates.
Not Kira.
Ashley.
She lives with you. You're checking with her all the
It's
time.
it's yeah, it's not just a single female graduate. Every week it'll be a different one.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Tour of
Talk to the girls. See what they went through. See
How
what
many
their
girl
experience
graduates
was.
do you have?
Melanie,
We have to last a couple
Lachlan,
months and then
Erica,
recycle.
Ashley, Addie,
Sarah. We got
Yeah.
enough.
you.
You'll be set for a
Yeah.
couple months on that. And then you can repeat.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty badass. They survived this shit.
Yeah.
And also, you know,
The
with,
fucked up way I'm, because I'm really, really off maybe, but I'm grateful that this happened.
you're also gonna be practicing, multitasking, because we got two girls here. So you will have two big little sisters, and if you need help with that, don't be afraid to let GIC know or delegate for a big brother temporarily while you're busy. But show these girls the ropes. So you will have access to talk to them as the big sister, so it's kind of convenient when you're on your essay.
And Amanda will show up Wednesdays and Thursdays to help too.
Okay. I get a question.
Yeah.
Do I just send them to the, like, how do I take them to the bathroom and walk on this? Like, do I send them with two dudes or like, what?
For meetings?
Yeah. I know it's like
Gotcha.
try to use the bathroom beforehand, but you know, monthly cycles happen and.
Well, you should go with, I mean, every meeting that they go to, you go and like, just kind of be the leader, like, hey, guys, let's use the bathroom now. Cause you gotta help both of them at the same time, you know, and then throughout the,
I can't go to the bathroom.
Yeah, so you'll bring a mail.
you'll bring a mail phase 2.
I see what you're getting.
With your little sister.
Yeah. And Amanda will be there as well, so she can help in the meet for the meetings that she's at too.
Yeah.
Say for Mondays, I can make that like an every Monday thing where I take the girls to the meeting.
Oh, that'd be great.
Women's meeting.
Awesome.
Stepping up.
Solutions.
Great. Cool.
Who's that girl?
How are you feeling?
Okay.
But it wasn't as bad as your head made it, I bet.
No, I was actually not like surprising the way this would go. I was like, whatever happens, happen. I kind of had my assumption of what would happen, and I was like, it's not so bad. And I had already made my decision after talking to my sponsor that I was like, you know, I gotta do this for me, and you know, it's gonna come in with like a fresh set of eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Almost, it's fucking weird. I can't really explain how I'm feeling right now, but I'm really excited.
Good. Well, we love you.
Me too.
Proud of you.
You know that, right?
Oh, wait, we're gonna talk about like step work versus words first, or what's priority?
Oh, well, okay, since you're starting over with your steps.
Yeah.
Just go straight into your words.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about step work.
Go
That's
straight-
between you and your sponsor.
And yeah, like communicate like on your back of your 10 step, say like my sponsor gave me this. And like we can set aside time. Like the thing is, it doesn't matter. You have forever to do your words. There's no set time. It's not like it needs to be done by dinner the next day. So like when you get your step 1 assignment, I want you to write it on the back of your 10 step. Like my sponsor gave me a step 1 assignment and it's like, summarize it. Like it's, I gotta do this, write a list of what I'm powerless over, write a list of this, write a list of that. And then, I would like you to show, like Mason at dinner or a staff and just be like, hey, this is my step 1. They don't need to read it. I don't want them to read it, but just show them that it's done. And then, yeah, you're just gonna have to balance both. I think you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think, yeah, so.
30 words per line.
Who's strike monitor?
Is there a max to how many
It is called.
words on a page?
No,
Okay, cool.
just 30 words per line, so the words aren't super small, and we can't read the words.
Okay.
30 words per line, and you, like, what I did is I would start at the very top of the page, and I think I made like 5 or 6 extra of my own lines on the top. 6 is what fits, okay.
Oh, I did 11.
Like,
And then you have
college
26
version
after
of
that.
book with paper that's like an inch
50.
longer than the paper.
Oh,
we have.
great.
So it's like 3,000 words a page.
I would fit 11 in just the top.
Okay, do it.
I put 3 in each of the little lines.
Me too.
Oh, aren't you cool?
I just
Yeah.
don't want the shit to get thrown back at me.
Yeah.
Well, then check with GIC, dude.
Yeah.
Do your first page and be like, does this look good?
And how much over should you write?
10.
10%.
That's right, Milo. That's right. Just making sure Milo remembers.
Make sure they're like legible
He's a
spaces
senior
too.
member.
It helps with counting.
Thank you for the call.
Because you could turn like words that when you were writing, you were thinking they're gonna be 2, but you turned them into compound words. And then they'll be read as 1.
Knows how to write essays. It's all good. Write your essay. We're gonna sit
tell you
here
that.
and we're gonna define how to write an
Yeah.
essay of paper
You
for
can
the
write
next
in
15
Spanish.
minutes. Everyone's gonna have something to say about it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anthony.
No, thank you, Madison.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Did you get her program?
Graham.
So proud.
Did you get her program?
I didn't. That's how I just found out.
You were in the bathroom? Once a week, she has to check in with a female graduate, at a different female graduate every week.
That's my dude.
Cool.
Okay, you got it. Mr. Graham, will you step on up, please?
What?
He's okay. He seems really tired. I wake
He's
up
stressed out.
before this man gets the least amount of sleep because he wakes me up.
Tom?
So I have to get up before Kiera and Paul get up to make sure I'm ready for IOB. And then I go to bed at the normal time. So no, I'm just running off of a little bit of sleep and then I'm just emotionally distraught. I'm exhausted. I'm just going in waves.
Do you want to tell them about your bro?
So I I've watched both my parents die in front of me in a hospital bed before I was 18. I lost one of my brothers before I was 18. I had another brother take his life when I was half a world away in the military. And then one brother just disappeared off the face of the map. We searched years for him, years. My oldest brother, my half brother, sent out private investigators to search for him. I did it my way. I used to drive 2 hours, if anyone's from the Bay Area, all the way to Stockton on the weekends, just to go into the streets and look for this man. And like, at 5 years, we had a memorial. We grieved for this man already. We grieved for him, like literally. And I haven't seen him in person since I was 16. And just like, he just got picked up in jail. And it's like, I've searched jails forever. We used to do that. We would just look at obituaries in jails and just, that was the only way we could find him. And just like, I know I'm not in a position to go, but I just feel so powerless because in any other position, I would literally be in a car just on my way to go to the jail just to see him and just to get closure. He's probably not the man I recognize or even know. You know what I mean? And I have to understand that. This dude's been shooting dope since 98, 99, you know what I mean? Like, so he's been out on the streets for like almost 30 years.
You know that's G-Man's story,
Sorry.
right?
Yeah, he was telling.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's
you're
something
not
that
where you're
happened.
supposed to be. And I am. And it's just, it's all gonna happen. I know, dude. But that's the craziest part is like, man, from my life, I've cursed fucking God over the years, like so many times, and I'm like hitting my knees and praying. I just prayed for closure. I just prayed for closure like not too long ago.
Aaron, what if are you willing to like have me help you figure out how you could write him a letter?
I literally wrote like 10 pages today.
Oh.
Like I'm ready to send this fucking thing out. But like, if he never responds back, and he might not even be in a position to where he can, like I said, mentally, I've seen people in the streets for that long just check out and never come back. And I was talking to Steven about it, like I have to be prepared that may very well be the case. But he may never want to see us. He didn't contact us for a reason. I'm just so distraught and sad and kind of impressed that like someone was able to just fly under the radar for fucking years. And like we tried every available resource.
Kind of impressed.
So, well, I have 5 brothers. One of them's my half brother. I didn't grow up with my half brother. He grew up away from us. He didn't come into my life till I was 16, till we had already lost a bunch, and he became my pseudo parental for 2 years. You know what I mean? And like that's how we bonded. But like I literally thought I was alone for years, and that all the 3 brothers that I grew up with were dead.
And you just found one.
And I just found
Well,
one.
we're gonna grow as
And
soon
I
as
just,
you're ready. we'll help
I
you
know I
contact
can't go anywhere, but like I would sell my fucking soul to just be able to get help
bro,
to send that letter out.
Where is he?
He's in San Joaquin County Jail in Stockton.
Okay, where's Cassie?
Arizona.
We got it.
I already sent her.
Oh,
I
really?
did. I got a
So
response.
can we try to get a FaceTime with him?
Is
I'm
he
gonna
under
try-
securus?
I mean, that's what we.
Like if there's any family member, like my cousin might go see him soon. I gotta contact her.
Well,
She
sure.
goes like she can FaceTime him. You know how it is with inmates. Like I can't get a hold of him. He can get a hold of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Like
That's what
it's not
Cass-
other world can help me. I mean, so it's like I just want to like I feel so selfish, but I'm actually kind of happy that he's locked up. But I'm just like I don't know how long he'll be locked up. Like it could just be like a quick fucking like reoffense and they'll send him out and then I'll just lose him off the face of the fucking map again.
Right.
So I'm just so fucking scared of that, you know what I mean? But like, and I know it's selfish, even on my part, but I just want closure from my end, you know what I mean? And like he may never want to talk to me or anyone again, but like,
I just want to tell the dude that he's been loved and he was missed, dude, and that like we were searching for him, dude, and like, and I felt alone for years, and every time like I lost one of them, I just lost a piece of my fucking soul until I was by myself. I've lost my parents and I thought I lost everyone. And all I had was my oldest brother, which I'm super grateful for, but like I didn't have that common bond of growing up with him. So it's like it just wasn't like the people I grew up with, my mother and father's both children. I thought I had lost all three. And just like, I don't know, God's working in fucking mysterious ways, and like this thing's all funny, and it's like this may not have been like how I wanted things or the time I wanted, but like I just have to give it up because everything's gonna work out how it's supposed to work out. I'm just super anxious. Like I lost my fucking, I had another black lab that I had for 11 years, and he just disappeared because I had to turn myself into prison, and like I refound him like 4 years later. I didn't even know chips worked. And like I fucking remember literally the day it was in my third sobriety, I literally dropped what I did and fucking just drove. I worked a graveyard shift, and I literally just looked at my partner at the time, and I was like, I'm taking the car, I'm leaving. And I fucking just drank a bunch of coffee, and I drove 8 hours to go get my dog. And like that's how I feel. Like I would drop anything to go see him.
And
Anything.
we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you. Send that letter. Send that letter. We're here for you. We're here to support you. Okay.
Sir, we talked about this earlier, man. We'll both sit down and send a letter. Just know that right now we're powerless of any of the things you're saying right now, man, because you're just going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, and your mind's gonna grab onto whatever it can, dude, honestly. And this is a real thing, but if this wasn't happening, it would grab onto some other shit. That's what we do. So just hang out, stick it out with us. We got my fam here. We're gonna talk to Graham real quick. But
Well,
let's
we're
let's
here
make
for
sure
you.
that we can send out this letter.
Okay, and I
just
think
wanted
that
to
you're
do a
doing
quick
like
check.
it sounds like you've done a lot of talking and communicating on it and realization, so I'm stoked for you on that you're talking about it and you're not shying away from it. Okay?
Thank you, Aaron.
Thanks, dude.
For sharing.
No, thank you. No, and I've been restless, and I apologize. I'm still just like emotionally kind of like I've gotten through the detox. I've been here for almost 4 weeks now. It's coming close to a month in a couple of days, and it's like I've gotten through the detox, but I'm still just like my hormones and my like I'll feel good one day, and then just something can set me off, and I'll cry or I'll yell, and like I'm getting better at equipping. I didn't yell today. I'm getting better.
You're doing great.
But I'm still like everything that I've been stressed about, you guys have given to me. I just the moment it happens in my life, I just immediately stress out about it, and like I'm powerless, and like I just need to relax and like.
And this is what we get to do now, is like, we get to see how we could help like our fellow member of the house. Like when we're feeling discontent and stuff, now we get to be of service, and like, so you don't have to ruminate on these thoughts and the anxious feelings. Like right now you could shift your attention to someone
Graham.
else. You know what I mean?
Let's help Graham.
Oh, Graham.
Graham.
So for people who don't know Graham, Graham was in the house how long?
I believe 13 months.
13 months. He was employed by Billy and Martha. Why did you leave?
Why did I leave? That's a good question. Just to preface me talking right now, I was writing some notes earlier today, and I wrote, I need to apologize to Pete. Pete was my boss from 3 years ago, who I worked for 3 years. So I'm in the middle of a pretty heavy detox, so my memory isn't that great. But why did I leave? Let's see. I mean, ego got in the way. I just finished 100,000 words, and that same night I was told my bed wasn't being made well enough, and I needed to leave the next morning, which I was fine with at the time. And then that turned into I needed to leave that night at 12 o'clock.
Mhm.
That hit the ego, and I was pissed. I was like, dude, I spent 13 months here, I worked my ass off. in
Okay,
this
hold
house.
on.
What?
It wasn't about a bed.
Okay.
It was, we didn't ask you to leave because of a bed.
No,
So let's like,
what was it?
it was about you keeping your own medications on you. After being in the house continuously, someone who had several, I wanna just like, I wanna stick to the facts, right?
It's
Because,
about me not like making like.
no, it was about you holding on to your own medications. Yeah,
Wow, well, then it's-
and your bed not being made and just not doing like,
It's just a bunch of things.
it was a bunch of things that were repeat behavior that just kept happening constantly. Where like at 13 months, you would think that certain simple rules like keeping your medications downstairs, not having shit in your car, making your bed.
Yeah.
Like, and it wasn't that like we weren't patient with you. It's not like we didn't give you consequences. It got to this point that we gave you pretty much every single consequence and nothing was changing, from a verbal to words to like suspension from work.
You said
And-
over 500,000 words. That's great. That might be the most.
Yeah, so like, I mean, like, I want to respect this house as much as I can and what I've been able to gain through the framework of this house, and that's kind of, it's like, fuck, am I gonna come back and keep doing the same shit?
I know that you learned some stuff and I know that you grew from this house. I don't think that you didn't grow and that you didn't gain
No, I
some
know.
knowledge.
But are you? Well, I don't know. I mean, what I'm saying is it might not be like the best, maybe it's not the best thing or place for me or people to be around, if I'm not able to adhere to these simple kind of things. Then
Well,
fuck.
it's really up to you. It's been a lot of time has lapsed, right? Like we're all willing to give you a chance. It's not a matter of like we don't think it won't work. It's a matter of you.
You had 100, it was a dangerous, scary situation. So what do you think? What are the other options to help you not kill yourself? Literally.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that's like scary. That's scary stuff.
Yeah, I'd rather not die.
But like, bro, that was a scary scenario. So what are we gonna do? We don't want you to die. Let's not get off track here. How are we gonna help you?
I mean, I'd like to medically detox.
And then what?
Then fuck, I mean.
Hey, bro, the reason you can't stay sober is because you can't do these basic things. So if we're gonna help you, we're just gonna, you gotta get through the house. And then
Bro,
it's these things.
you were here for 13 months and you're a smart dude.
I know.
You're really manipulative and like we know a lot more about you than most other places. So they would really have to start from scratch.
Well,
Like,
I'd like to know, that's one thing though, too, I'd like to know is like the lies and like the manipulation, like, fuck, I need to hear that shit, because I like,
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
said,
I
I don't
do,
know that,
bro.
like, and like your dad said some shit about me, like lying and deceiving, and I'm like, fuck, man, like, I wanna know what that is, so I can address it.
So do you
because
think
I
it's
don't
a
know.
lie when you tell him that you're sick and can't come to work?
I mean, that's just, I mean,
Is that a lie?
is that a lie? I mean, I'm under the weather, yeah, or what? I'm
But you weren't
fucking
really sick, you were just getting
ripping
loaded.
fucking nitrous and taking 6 milligrams of Xanax and laying in bed. I mean, fuck, is a lot, like, that's the sign.
I'm just-
Technically, yeah,
I don't know,
That's a lie. Yeah,
it's a lie, right?
Thank you.
And
But, like,
so, well, but
I mean, I'm just saying, like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, I get it, dude. You think I haven't called out sick because I was dope? Like I was high or dope sick, or
No,
I was
but
on my
I've
way to
also-
pick up
I've
dope?
also missed like 3 days of work and have been working like 60 hours fucking weeks since I started there. So it's like.
So that makes you entitled to have 3 days off
No,
and
it
go
makes
get
me
high
entitled
off
to
knots?
say, hey, I'm fucking wiped out and I need a day off.
You're not wiped out because you work 60 hours a week, dude. You're wiped out because you're taking Xanax and you got about like $5,000 worth of nitrous in your fucking bedroom, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
So like that's not, don't say it's because of the work, because you have great work ethic. You're a damn good worker.
If my job is contingent on me being sober, I'm totally for that.
Okay, great. So I want to like lay it all out completely transparently. Graham doesn't have resources to get into a medical detox, right? I called a few Medi-Cal places and some of my outreach people. The bed wait is about 10 to 14 days. This guy, like, we wanted to get him in immediately. So we took him to the ER to get detox medications. And right now he's on a benzo to help him taper. Now, if anyone has a problem with that, I would love to hear what other advice you guys have to help this guy. Because I'm not going to let him, like, I mean, if he is willing to be in this house, I'm going to let him be in this house taking, yes, narcotics to help his body healthily get off this because benzos is the one thing that you can die from. So we took him to a doctor to get on a medical taper. I think that all of us here, I mean, I'm a fucking heroin addict. Okay. I know what it's like to detox. And I've taken a lot of benzos. I've been to detox for benzos. So I understand. So I know that like you don't need, it would be nice to put you in a medical detox. That would have been ideal, but that wasn't in the cards for you. Unless you were willing to pick up the phone, but I didn't even see, all you were able to pick up is the fucking NOS tank, bro.
No, yeah, no.
And it was scary, Graham.
Laying in bed.
But it was scary.
Yeah.
It was really scary.
Sorry for,
I'm scared for you.
I appreciate you.
Everyone's scared for you. And if like, and this isn't a matter of like, dude, I don't want to rehash the past. It's not about that. Like the point is coming here, starting clean. These are all new people, a whole new community. You know how to do this structure. And at the end of the day, I don't want to hold you to everything that you did in the past. You can write some words, clean the slate and start over.
Yeah, I would love to like be able to show the house that much respect, but I can't. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna do another 10 months or 12 months here.
Okay, but are you just start with a month? I'm not telling you to commit to graduate.
I can't medically detox just hanging out in this house, listening to the music blaring and all that.
What do you mean you can't medically detox it?
Or I mean, it's just like
you don't want to.
Yeah, no, I for sure don't want to.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. It's not my fault you didn't pay your insurance thing. You could have had insurance.
It's not at all.
You know what I mean?
Decided to call my mom with me asking you not to, and you guys took all my shit and so forth. So it's like I'm kind of powerless. Like,
what do you mean? We were
volition. Like I didn't.
What do you mean? If you want to go, Graham, right now, I'll give you your stuff.
Okay, well, I'd like at least it to be available for sure.
Okay, it's available at this point. Now it's your. Yeah, so if you want to go, if you want to make the choice, dude, I'm not going to keep you here against your will, dude. But at the time you were so out of your mind, it was scary. So yeah, dude, we didn't, if I gave you your keys, I would have had to call the cops based on liability for the community. So yeah, we kept your keys, bro. Yeah, I called your mom.
Yeah.
Like what?
I'm trying to kill myself.
It's not about killing yourself, dude.
I mean, fuck with the
it's like I don't think you're gonna go commit suicide. You don't know, dude. You could be high and you could crash and you could die. It could be absolutely incidental.
My mom's gotten that exact fucking call. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't involve them in this shit anymore.
Okay, but they should be involved. Because like that's the thing, is
that's
like
a personal, like that's like a thing like that I like get to decide, I think, but dude.
Okay, well, I have
I would like to, like, if I'm gonna, like, I would like to participate in this community. I like what you guys are doing here. I have a lot of respect for it. I've got a lot of respect for Billy, for Martha, for you, for Pat, so forth. I'm not gonna like just totally throw out all of my like beliefs though, just because.
But you know that what we do in this house is that we communicate with the families. And when you are trying to leave and not come into Graceland and you're asking for 12 hours, even though everything was set up for you, it's like, yeah, we're going to call your parents, dude. Because like, I know selfishly you want it all to yourself, but like they get affected by it. And if something were to happen to you, like I would feel like shit that I didn't even at least attempt to reach out to your mom so that she could try to help you and convince you to make the right decision.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It's not that I got a vendetta and I'm trying to ruin your life, Graham. I'm calling your mom because maybe she's going to help sway you into making the decisions, because I know that I needed help to help make me decisions so that were best for me. Because when I'm under the influence, dude, I'm not thinking clearly. You've developed, like, your brain has gotten so much fucking dopamine that you're craving it, bro. Your body, you lack emotional regulation. There's impulse control issues, decision-making issues. That's how it was, at least for me. And that's facts. That's actually facts. And like the more drugs you use, you're literally causing damage to the structure of your fucking brain. It's repairable over time, but that's where you're at. Like right now, like your brain cannot connect enough to make proper decisions for itself. So like, I'm sorry I called your mom.
No, that's no, I appreciate that. It's out of care and so forth. Fuck, I guess I'm just trying to run as fast as possible out of here.
Because
we're wasting like 20 or so people's time.
No,
This
is why we're here.
I should be, just drop me off at fucking Cry Help or some shit, so I can, or Salvation Army, which I've been to before. And let me.
How many
let me
times have
bring-
you heard wherever you go, there you are? How many times have you heard
Quite a
that
few
you're just
times.
trying to literally run and die, but you're detoxing and we're trying to help you? Like, that's it. Like, they all actually care. That's why they called your mom. And Billy wouldn't have even showed up if he didn't care. He would have just fired you, because most employers fire someone when they do that shit. They're here at 9:30 at night to talk to you because they give a fuck. Like, that's just.
Or just, just being here is just showing support, solidarity, and we just wanna help you. So why do you wanna go to Cry Help? Oh, for detox?
Yeah, or just to get like a little more of like a, shock to the fucking
I've called
system.
Cried Help, I called Tarzana, I've called,
Shock the system, but like.
you can't just show up to the door.
Like a fucking $4 million house. Getting food cooked for, you know what I mean? Like, this is fucking a really nice place to get sober.
So you want it to be like worse?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't believe that?
I don't know.
You
It's
don't
just-
think that's like.
Honestly, bro, I'm not even sure that you're thinking straight. Can we just hear from Tony and Ryan real quick? I just wanna, like, let's just take it back and, let's just go for a second. No, I don't want you to shut me up. I just want you to hear from your friends and the people that know you.
Yeah, man.
And the guy that literally was in the
Same boat.
situation. All he did was talk.
That's all I cared about. Oh my God. Walking into that room took a lot for me because just the way you were walking and talking, I knew you were doing that, definitely. And then we walked into your room. It was pretty tough, dude. You need a lot of help, but I think right now this is the best spot for you because you're surrounded by people who care about you and multiple people that know you very well, very intimately in ways. You were my big brother in the house. No, we went to pretty much therapy together. We've been through a lot, and I hate how you're reacting to all this. Like, it just seems like you want to be on the offense all the time.
Yeah, it really sucks when fucking people are trying to help you, but just being a complete asshole.
Stuff like that.
No, but I'm being serious.
I know, but it just.
I would rather not.
But that's I've come to deal with that's kind of how you are, so it doesn't really like set me off because I know you mean well, but I think you should like really look into it, and like I told you earlier today, like pause.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll pause here. So what's the proposition? What do we want?
I want you to be sober.
Sober,
and
right?
just to
So
give it a try.
Do it, whatever this doctor taper is.
Yes, do the taper.
Here?
It's a medic.
Or
We were in that doctor's office for 3 hours.
yeah.
And you got someone special to come and talk to you.
Mitchell's little hands raised. Yeah,
We see.
that taper is no fucking joke.
How do you know? Have you ever done it?
Yeah, I've done it, but it's also like.
But it's not as long. It might not be. You even remember he said it might not be as long as it says. It might not be 16 weeks. No, but he made sure you had enough in case it was that, because by the way you're acting and talking, he's like a medical professional. He could tell he's seen this before. So he did it for a reason. He didn't just do it because he wanted to.
Why don't we hear from Mitch? Mitch, what do you got, dude? Also, hi, Mitch.
Oh, he's got a beard.
I just have a lot. I mean, I'm happy to see you, Graham. But you're on a sick one, and just like hearing the things that you're saying I mean, you're trying to rationalize like wanting to go to a worse place that you'll pick apart, and you'll complain about it being a shithole place and that you need better care because you deserve more and you're entitled to that. I know how you are. You'll find something wrong with it within a day. You'll pick it apart. You'll call somewhere else, or you'll leave. You'll go get high. And then I'll get these crazy voicemails at 4 o'clock in the morning just back to back to back voicemails. And like, I don't know. You need to like really think about growing up right now. Cause it's like, this is like becoming an adult period. And, I think you could get a lot of growth through this if you can just like man up and just sit through it and like just shut up. You don't have to be right. You don't have to argue it. You just get sober and like don't take anything. You don't have to you're never going to feel the way you want to feel. I don't feel the way I want to feel, but it's just I've watched you like hit these really good periods where you get a lot of growth and then you just shit on it because you want to like replace it with something to make you like feel better or look better, which will in turn you think will make you feel better. But I mean, you started getting high again. So like all this working out and making yourself look better with like things that you had to take to look better didn't end up you still ended up getting high at the end of the day. I don't know. We've had this conversation a lot of times and I just hope you can get like something out of how many people are there. I mean, there's a lot of people even on Zoom that care about you. So I hope you can get something from this.
Erica, did you have anything?
I don't even know what to say, to be honest. I've said a lot to you, so I don't know how much of it you remember. I kind of just jumped in. I don't really know what the point of what we were talking about was. Um, but I don't know, like, what do you want? Because I mean, you've told me like several times what you want, but like, I don't know if you remember saying it out loud, and I feel like that's important.
And
Um,
let me just go over it.
what?
I want true sobriety. I want to be able to work and go to the gym, and I want a relationship, and I want to be able to have a good relationship with my parents.
Well, the one of the things that weren't on there that
What
was like
about
really big, was, I mean, you said you want love, you want to feel loved.
Did I say? Sure, yes, please.
Yeah, by like family and friends and, you know,
Yeah.
and like, I feel like with the path that you're taking and the way it's been, like, it's very easy for you to come off like selfish. And I mean, you are being selfish, but it's very easy to see it that way because you don't remember any of the actions or behaviors that you're doing. You have no recollection of it. So it's
None.
like weird to see it from my side
Yeah, I'm
when I
sorry
used to be on that side, you know?
to do that. I appreciate the help over the past many days, although I don't really remember any of it. Yeah.
I mean, I want you to do what you want, also what you need, something that's going to actually be fulfilling for your life and like that you can take with you. And nobody in the office can hear anything. I'm on my thingy. But yeah, like I just want you to like actually be able to live life and but I mean also fuck all what I want, you know? Like
But this is what a real friend looks like. This is what love looks like. You know, this is what it looks like. So this is what our job is to try to show it until it sticks, you know, and then you feel it and we all care, dude. It's weird. I know it's awkward and uncomfortable, but that's dude. Erica's like a lifer, bro. That's like she's a ride or die, dude. That's like a friend. That's what real friends are all about. And Jose and Zach and me and Ryan and Tony, bro. Like this is, bro, we're here for you, dog. That's it.
yeah, there's a common theme that I've seen you from the very beginning of the last time. The most surrender I've ever seen is when you first came back and you were in psychosis. Like you didn't really know what the hell was going on, but you were definitely surrendered. Like you were willing to do whatever.
When I first came here.
Yeah, but as you like were returning and you got power and ego, you tend to get in the way of your own recovery. you know best, you know what medication you need. I know this doesn't work because of this, that. You're always in the way. And this time, I would love to see you just surrender that and just try our way, dude. Just try this house and just trust the process and trust that everyone here is here for you. Right now, this whole room, you got Martha and Billy in the back. You got Pat here. You got a whole Zoom. You got the whole crew. We're here because we love you, dog. You're here because we love you.
Mason's a cheerleader.
Amazing, yeah. I mean, I remember I was
It's
telling
great.
you in the basement earlier. I mean, I remember you a year ago here as a completely different fucking person. I would say it to your face. I said, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Let's do that with you, man. You know?
The iPhone has their hand raised. I don't know who that is.
Might be Christian.
iPhone?
Yo, Graham.
Christian.
Christian! Dude, the whole squad's coming out for you.
Christ.
Crazy, dude. These are your boys. It's so good to hear your voice, Christian.
Let me see your face.
So I mean, I think that you have like a good opportunity here to
No shit. Yeah. No shit.
I do, bro. I mean, like, look, dude, I was in a similar position. Like I had a year and like some change and I relapsed and I had to go back after doing a year in sober living and go back. And like, I remember those first 3 days. I was kind of like how you are right now. I was like defensive, like everything in my body was like telling me to leave. I remember I had that conversation with Pat, like in the, I think it was in the editing room. And we were like, even Pat noticed it was just like, there's something in my eyes. Like I wanted to fucking dip, bro. But
yeah, I remember when you first came in. We were hanging out.
yeah, I just think like, dude, I feel like you really gotta, like, if you really want this thing, man, like, I think you have a good opportunity here to like do the right thing. Like you're already on the taper. You've already done like one of the hardest parts, which is actually like you showed up and were willing to like face all this shit, you know? I think if you can just commit to like sticking it out, like I think one of the best things for you can be like trying AA this time, like really giving AA a shot and like trying to grow and like put that as your priority.
You should go to your stepson.
Yeah.
It's so easy. We'll just plug you right in.
I've been once before, yeah.
I feel like you kind of always were like,
we
you
did that
kind
with
of
Jose.
wanted a sponsor. You were always like kind of half in with it. And like all the working out and all the supplements. And you try to like utilize other shit to like almost as like your higher power, you know, utilizing like other things. And, dude, I mean, I know it so well. I know how well that shit fails pretty quickly. And, I just don't want to see you die, bro. Like you fucking crash cars and end up upside down for like 3 hours, like bleeding out, you know? Like that's fucking gnarly, dude. And going to cry help, I really don't think that's not gonna change much. I feel like you're just kind of looking for a way out here. But I want to see you succeed, bro.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, and these people do care about you. Like the fact that they even showed up after like basically kicking you out of the place and like are willing to help you out under the circumstances, I think is
hard to sit here with like an immense amount of privilege. And yeah, I mean, fuck. I mean, I don't know.
No, but dude,
Christian was in the same spot though. Christian was in the same spot. I remember feeling the same thing. Like we just needed to like pull him in a little closer because he was just like on the fence and if certain people will just drift away if you let them, you know. And we tried that with Abby and you know it didn't work. But that's what we've seen, that when we kind of like just pull you in a little bit, that's all we're trying to do is pull you in. Whatever we can do to pull you in and make you feel like comfortable and accepted. And I don't, what's the hang up here?
I don't know if the hang up though is like me being fully honest, like you were talking about earlier,
right?
Like that, that hits home.
Yes,
Because
thank you.
Well, no,
Oh, like you don't think I believe you?
Yeah,
No, I do.
Okay.
I don't fucking know.
That night that shit with Jasmine was happening,
Uh-huh.
you know, like I thought it was
Actually,
she knew.
Where is Jasmine, by the way? And Prosser.
Send her the Zoom link.
Yeah, like, dude, she needs to like,
You know, that was when I cleared there with everything, the Andrea thing, which was the last of the fuckery here, you know, that and the Jasmine outed me on the SARMs.
Bro, I literally don't give a shit about any of that.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying
like,
to tell
you
you
know that, right? Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't care, bro. You can talk to them about that. I just want to save your life. No, literally.
No, but I'm gonna say, like, I know the shit doesn't work. I'm not here to bullshit. Like,
No, I
I've been
believe you.
bullshitting people, my
Let's
family,
go then.
myself, my entire life. Like,
Show us.
I'm not trying to fucking.
Okay, cool. Show us. Blue tells me that all the time. I don't believe a word he says because he doesn't know how to show me. Show us.
Yeah.
Give 1 month, bro. Just show us in the next month.
I'll show you a month.
Cool, let's do it. Good job. 30 days. That's it. We'll see what happens. That's it. That's it. Doesn't need to be that serious, but there's gonna be, I don't know, we know you can write words, so
Yeah.
whatever the consequences are. I don't know.
I just want to hear from Billy and Martha. They showed up tonight and hear how they feel about this group and Graham.
Love to if you guys
Graham,
want.
you were gonna come to the meeting two Thursdays ago. I think.
Last week.
To be able to be here, and that was the first day you AWOL at work on Thursday, and you said you'd come here for the meeting. And I couldn't, when I asked you if you would come on a Thursday, a few days before that, you jumped and said, yes, I'll be there. I was like, whoa, I mean, I didn't have to talk you into it, you said you'd be here. Then Thursday rolled around a few days later, and you didn't come to work, you said, oh, I'm under the weather or some bullshit like that. So I think you were sick, I don't know. And we had a talk, when Jasmine took off 2 days before that, we had a little talk. I said, explain to me what the sick shit is, because I never took a sick day in my life. And I mean that shit, it's scary. And then we talked about it. And then you pulled a sick day on Thursday, then Friday you didn't even call. And Saturday, I think Friday at the end of the day, you couldn't do it Saturday. Then you didn't call Saturday, and then you didn't call Monday. You just disappeared. There was a little text here and there, but it was very light, very, I'll be there in a few hours. It was really fucked up. You were off the deep end. And it was really, really bad. Shit, and we were worried about what was gonna happen to you. And it shifted from, being angry to just ditched your work, and you ditched coming here, then went to try to save your life. What the hell are you doing? You just sit right here, you don't seem to care about your life as much as most people do. I get that. It's really fucked up, man. Jesus. Yeah, you know what your parents involved? What would your parents do to us here as a community and, Graceland and work there? If they came here and you were dead, I mean, I'm sure they'd come over, meet me and what the fuck happened, they want to know every detail of what happened.
Yeah,
What happened here, what happened.
they know what goes on. I mean, they'd be incredibly appreciative of what you do here.
No, but they would also be pointing a finger at us. It's already happened to Patrick before with his buddy Ben. He couldn't save him here. He died, and his parents didn't back him and didn't let him stay here, sent him to the easy house. He died in the easy house, and Patrick tried to save his life, and then he said his mother said to, on the film, he said that she enabled him so much that he's dead.
You can't tell the truth though.
Fucked up. It's really fucked up. And nobody wants to see you dead. We've seen so many people that are, not so many, we've seen multiple people that were here that are dead. It's amazing that Johnny's still alive. You know what I mean? It's amazing that, he came 3 years before he got, so, people are just, you gotta take it serious. I don't think you really want to be dead, do you?
I don't want to be dead now. I don't think so.
A minute ago, you sounded like you did.
Fuck, that's pretty depressing, yeah.
He's coming off.
No excuses, but yeah, I'm getting in a bit of a problem.
I mean, when I was getting those crazy texts, you just ditched work on me after we, every day is so intense at the job, and you just disappeared on me, and you were my right hand. I was extremely disappointed, and I didn't realize about how deep the drug thing was, but
Yeah, I'm sorry for keeping you in the dark about that, and I've very much enjoyed working for you and learning from, yeah, and I truly apologize.
It was rough, but I had to replace you in one day, and you a lot to replace. And we did it, and we're functioning again, and we miss you, and I'd love to have you back one day, but I don't want a guy on drugs back. I mean, I want a guy who's gonna be honest and, trustworthy and, just, which, he always represented that to me. But I respect to have you for the college education you had, and how many times I say every day, man, share some of that college on me. I mean, your brain is so big, and your discipline is great, you're disciplined, and you have a steady work habit. I mean, everything about you was so great, and you knew you were started doing drugs again. What the hell, man? You spent 11, 12 months here and you started doing it. I don't get that. Now you gotta start all over again trying to get sober. You're high, you're taking drugs now to get off of drugs. Fuck. Go about 3 days, one day at a time.
One day at a time.
We'll be okay. But just to say, we didn't contribute to Graceland. They didn't go to your parents and say, hey, we need $5,000 to keep him here. I paid the $5,000. I don't know if you know that they didn't go to you, hey, we need money. They didn't do that when they called your mother. I don't know the whole conversation.
We don't talk about finance.
I greatly appreciate that. Not just for myself, but for this, I understand that. I believe I understand how this place kind of exists, and I know it's not that easy to create a place like this. My family, my mom's side of my family supported my aunt, who was a fucking schizophrenic crackhead, set her up with a we'd fly out there every year to clean out her house. This is a crazy thing. My mom would spend an hour on the phone with her every single day. And the question went, and it was like, fuck, but it was family, and
But when he was getting sober, Patrick, when he was 20 years old, as soon as he arrived, they locked me in a room and money, and a month later, money, and then we sent prostitutes to Kentucky, and we were 1 day late on the payment because we were all three, Patrick, Brian, and myself, were paying for prostitute to be away at the Kentucky place. What do you call that place? Liberty House, and it was expensive. And the owner of the place gets on the phone with me, and I go, "What are we, a day late?" He goes, "Yeah," and we're driving him into town. We're dropping him off. You pay the fucking money right now on the phone. Now, I mean, it was all about money, and they came to me and they were trying to prostitute. These guys are coming back, and now he's working with us again, and he fell off the train once, but he got back on. It seems like he's on the right track right
But
now.
he should be here. If we can get him and Jasmine here, that would be great.
It's a rough ride, but it was all about the money with that living out place. I was 1 day late with a payment and he threw his ass out. I mean, with you, it was never about money. They called you, well, because they're worried about your life.
Well, we do what we can, but it's the community.
But you didn't ask for money.
The community is the most important thing.
I said, I'm
You figure out.
We're not gonna talk, we're not gonna go pressure the mom and whatever you're gonna do, we're not gonna go to the money thing. Yeah, we're gonna say.
It's Martha thing.
I am amazed at all the support you have, Graham. I mean, don't reject that. You sound like you're kind of rejecting that. That's scary. You care for you. Just embrace it and offer the advice that, I wish I had a little panel up there every day that could kind of advise me. This is like really good. I hope you're listening.
No, I mean, this is something you don't get. And I don't know where you get this elsewhere. I don't know, but I don't think it really doesn't really exist elsewhere. That's kind of what I'm saying.
But everything they said, I could kind of see you needed. So I hope you listen to a lot of that advice, and whatever you did, whatever, caught me totally off guard. I was surprised.
Yeah, I mean, the unfortunate.
Whatever it is.
The unfortunate part is that my work ethic declined that rapidly over the past month, which is not great. But
And that's what I was angry about, because.
Well, as long as the lunch is kept up, he orders the greatest, healthiest lunches. Now our lunches are like totally suffering.
What do you get?
Oh, we
Sweet greens, no, healthy.
Yeah, the healthy green.
Healthy.
No, Todd, he just. orders
Philly
everything
feeds us
nice.
quite well.
He
Yeah.
switches up in and out
He does
burgers
lunch.
all the time. Yeah.
Whatever.
Thank you
I don't
guys.
wanna make a joke.
Yeah, bro, we love you. 30 days.
We'll take the 30 days.
Yeah. And we'll just take it one day at a time, bro. You know how it goes, dude. We don't have, me and Madison aren't like in the other room talking about like, you need him to do a year. Like, we don't know. Like, let's just keep it chill.
I don't even know if you'll last a week, you know, so it's like, I
Right.
don't know, the goal is for you to just level out and get sober and like come to the decision of like what you're willing to do for your sobriety, Graham. Setting aside like all the past stuff, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, it's just your life, you know?
What's your name again?
Allie.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
this your first night?
Yeah.
First 2 hours. 2 hours.
I tripped so hard on that because like, what does this feel like? How crazy is it?
I'm riding with it.
Yeah, no, but have you ever seen anything? Like, have you been to other places?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Usually when
I
people
think,
have been to other places, they kind of are even more surprised because they don't, but like, this isn't normal.
No, it's not, but I'm so with it.
No, that's cool.
Fucking
We're so
awesome.
glad to have you. It's not like this every Thursday. I mean, they just came for one Thursday to support Graham, who's working for them, and we just don't get overwhelmed because this is the gnarliest it's ever gets here. You know?
Shit, not forget.
Settle down.
You're right. Is that like 8 weeks ago?
This is beautiful. Tonight's beautiful.
Yeah.
This is really great. And sometimes it can get to be a lot, and we always get through, and we always work it out.
Yeah.
Or someone just leaves, and then we're better to not have that person because they weren't willing, you know?
Yeah.
This is for people who really, really want it.
Yeah.
Ryan, what are we gonna do? We haven't even heard from you, bro.
Hmm.
What do you think? I mean, we have to dish out some words here, right?
Let's let the house.
That's not up to me.
Okay, cool. Do you have anything to add, or? I mean, you were in the house with him, right?
I was, yeah,
And then you became staff
I did,
while he was in the house.
indeed.
Ryan slept on top of me when I first got here.
Actually, you slept on top of me.
I was on top of you.
You were on top.
You're a good bunk mate.
You're very respectful. We talked about books.
Yeah.
And NPR.
Did we talk about NPR?
Extensively. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
I
mean,
tried to talk, yeah, I owe you a serious amends, but we can talk about that another time.
all I am curious to hear is what you want for yourself, dude. Because I agree with Martha. It's a fantastic panel with fantastic advice, but all of it is bunk if you don't want shit for yourself. None of it, what anyone is saying matters unless you want it for yourself. And you've proven that you're more than fucking capable of doing the structure. That's no question. Like, dude, you were dope in this house. You were fucking awesome when you wanted to be. And then you were not when you didn't want to be. And all that is just contingent upon your decision of if you want to be sober and want to be here and want to like do the deal. Like none of what any of us say is going to mean shit if you decide in 2 hours that you're not for it. So it's like,
no, I'm more than happy to commit to a month of doing the deal here.
Dude, it doesn't matter what you commit to. It just matters that you want to be sober and that's your commitment. The first thing on your list was true sobriety, and everything else after that is contingent upon number one. So it doesn't fucking matter how long you commit to it. If the morning after you're like, fuck it, then you're like, fuck it. Like, obviously we're all cheering for you. Obviously we want you here. And obviously we're going to fight tooth and nail to help you when you're being stubborn or hard-headed. That's no question. But none of us can change your mind for you.
Good. Thank you.
Dara had his hand up.
Yeah, Graham, I've known you for a while and like, you're such a smart person, but that could be a double-edged sword. You can use it, it's good to have that knowledge, but also the other side that is that you can manipulate, you know how to manipulate the way through certain things and change the dynamic of what your true intention of getting at is. And like
I was gonna say before you had that list, like I knew like deep down some more than that, and like everyone wants to be loved, but sometimes I don't always feel loved, but I just know that you just gotta give yourself a chance and just start with that attitude. And I'm not like sure if like you were always, if you were bought in full, just because I wasn't, and it didn't work out for me. But I just really think give yourself a chance and just have an open mind. I feel like a new experience, a fresh start. Just stay in the present moment. You can drive yourself crazy. Or you're just gonna think of thoughts that are gonna possibly sway you into making irrational decisions, which I really don't want to do. And you have so much to offer, and you're over smart guy, and you really do something good with yourself, but it's like puffy noise and Xanax. It's gonna lead you down a really bad rabbit hole of darkness. And I know you got it in you. You just have to know deep down within yourself that you can do it. And I know you can.
Well said, Dara.
Oh, yeah.
And Dara also did 15 months. And then he's back. So if anyone knows what it's like, it's actually Dara who would be your big brother while you're returned. You know, someone who gets it.
There's a lot of wisdom, no doubt about that.
How are you feeling, Graham?
Is that not medicine? I'm feeling, I don't know why I asked her, but I'm feeling humbled, loved, like I'm taking up a lot of other people's time, but I guess that's part of this process. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
You willing?
Am I willing? Yeah,
willing?
Willing? Yeah, I'm feeling willing for sure. Is that gonna stick around for like the next forever? God knows. I don't know. But right now, yes, I'm willing, and I'm more than grateful for the opportunity and the help and the people here, for sure. There's no doubt about that.
Okay.
That's amazing.
All right.
Adina had her hand up.
Yeah, I hope you were listening a bit when I was sitting up there. Do you remember giving me feedback on Monday?
Yeah.
Okay, it was really good feedback. And I just want to say that I hope you take their advice in that regard. So that's those words you exchanged with me. But I mean, everything that you're feeling right now, the calling your mom and taking your shit and what the fuck, like how dare they invade your privacy? How dare they get into your business with your mom, and how dare they try to take care of you, right?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck's wrong with them?
Why are they fucking trying to?
Why do they care so fucking much? It's annoying.
Are they're after me?
Right?
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone. But no, that's not how it goes, man. I went through all these feelings this whole week. This whole week, back and forth and back and forth. And you don't know if you're gonna last the next hour. 1 minute, an hour, and day at a time, and it'll start to get easier. Okay? Just keep that in mind. And every time those perspectives of, they're just, getting all up in my business, I'm a grown man, I pay for my shit, and they're taking my shit from me. They're holding it so you can make a better decision. You don't make a rash one now. Have they not done that to me? I don't know what the fuck I'm here.
Wow.
I don't know. I like to think in my head that, yeah, I would have gone home to LA and took care of my grandma and I'd be going to meetings. Fuck no, dude, I'd be on a bender right now.
Yeah.
And you would too.
Yeah. No, I know if Erica hadn't like intruded in my privacy,
Change your
would not
perspective.
be. Yeah,
How dare they care so much about me? That's what I've been thinking about all week.
I like that.
So I just wanted to say that.
Way to show up, Adina. I mean, wow. Amazing.
G-Man.
I know. I was like,
Okay.
G-Man. How'd it go? Good. Were the noises as loud as they usually are?
90% robot.
Yeah, I think that's a bit more good. I just curious, why are you numbing out so fucking hard, and your choice of what you're taking is just like block your brain out from your fucking emotions or when you're walking out, man, why? Cause you're just like, what you did was like, you just like draining some little fucking cloud, but why did you do that?
Yeah,
What was your
good
choice?
question. I know, I used to like.
Your choice and stuff.
I used to like to use good drugs, I know, I started on painkillers, but now.
No, I know that, but that's like, you just like, you're like dead in your mind.
Yeah, why
Why
you
do that?
why, cause.
Was it because of?
I mean.
There's something.
Something that I don't.
Female?
Maybe,
You're fucking burying that shit so fucking deep.
yeah.
It's like kind of fucking, like that shit, fuck, you gotta go. You find a nice girl, you have a normal kind of, you know, instead of like. Fucking dwelling in some fucking weird shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, seriously, for a long time.
Yeah.
Cause you're doing good over Billy's, like fucking.
I mean,
stacking your chips
when I
work,
yeah,
to me.
when I work.
It's fucking weird, I don't get it.
Yeah.
You see yourself doing so much better instead of what you.
You know what?
I don't get it.
G-Man, you know what it is? It's that, we can't put work and other things above our recovery when we're not working a program. We're
There's a
treating.
reason why he's doing this shit. It's not just like, oh, I gotta get fucking high. Because it's way more like emotionally and internally like suppressed shit.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So that's the shit that he's gotta put that trigger, so he can fucking get rid of that bullshit.
But what helps him? But what's the tool that you can use that helps
It's a
you?
fucking lot of tools. It'll be a fucking tool. But you know what I mean? But seriously, like, I'm just saying, seriously though.
I hear you.
Bro.
Also,
No, come on, dog.
No, I'm not like
Get
trying to
the
come.
program.
Yeah, if it's that simple, then fuck, man.
it is simple. It's just hard.
I don't know, man.
You know?
No, I mean, I have an idea, but yeah, all right. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Did you mean it today when you told me that you wanna like be able to not have to rely on pills anymore?
Yeah, that true
Like
sobriety.
just get off of them?
Everything. I mean, fortunately, it's not gonna happen within the next month.
No, but it's a goal.
It could happen. It should happen. I would like it to happen. Yeah. And I do mean that. I
Yeah.
grew up in a fucking hippie family who, no pills, no nothing, none of that shit, no pharmaceuticals. What did I come to? I was, let me get every single pill. Yeah.
Pretty good. That's what
So Graham's returning. I want the house to, after hearing everything, come up with a word count, some ideas. Dina?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think a few days to settle in
Meet
first.
everybody and
Yeah, and like just logistics, maybe we could talk about after. I mean, I have a place of living that I need to kind of tend to, and the car thing, too. Like,
Why don't we just worry about sitting still for a couple of days and then.
What's going on with the car?
he wants to make sure
wants
it's
to
not
figure out
closed.
the car just needs to be
Somewhere it
not parked
won't
on
be
a public
towed.
street.
Can't be on,
It's fine.
it
So
can't be
we
on
gotta
public
make sure we
street.
watch the game
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Your dad's not a Yankees fan, is he?
We're gonna miss watching
Well,
the
we
game.
have-
Well, he can watch the games again. He just has to get better, you know, we're so make sure we watch it tomorrow. Tomorrow's what day is it tomorrow?
Friday.
So Friday, what time is it? Yeah, what time does it start? Let's like do it. Let's like watch. Yes.
Well,
You
you
guys-
have dinner earlier.
You guys, check it out.
We do this. They get up structure for a beach volleyball championship.
That like that, yeah.
So we're gonna watch the game tomorrow at 5:30.
Yeah,
Or
dinner,
whenever it starts.
dinner will be
That's okay.
earlier. So I mean, chefs, cook a little earlier. Yeah, serve it
Not
up.
ending yet.
So we're watching the game here, 5 tomorrow. We're making it an event. Let's come by, stop by. Oh, you're there. Yes, okay. All right, you guys, what's going on? Shh.
All right, so let's get updated with what's going on.
Graham, Graham, go say bye. They're gonna. Paul, you wanna say something? Want to say hi to my dad? Oh shit! I got like 5 of those my whole life.
He's probably got already. He's probably already got 5.
Yeah, I know.
The wonderful idea if you watch the whole World Series, you know?
This was special, bro.
Let's sneak one right now, Pat. Putting the feelers out.
Yeah, he's throwing that out there. You can watch the World Series right now. Like each game.
Okay. So what did you tell him about the car and him going to his apartment?
We told him about it. I'll get some. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, you go. So then he just, nothing happening this weekend, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
He's
just chilling.
Yeah.
And we'll reconvene.
Order.
Madison.
Oh yeah, I don't take a switch it. I just had this fucking I loved it. I was here for what? Oh no, it was worse. Like it was worse. Take a long time.
I just thought I was going to connection with my fellow.
Well, you did.
I know.
I didn't get.
Yeah, I go to all
fucked
Birch
up.
Street, man.
Yeah.
So we're giving consequences though, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking about that. And I'm thinking about like, are you willing to write words right now, or do you need a couple days? I mean, fool's on.
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Why don't we wait till Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna be at dinner on Monday?
Mitch said to wait a couple days before we give you words.
Everybody. Give me some time for grace.
Unless
Give me
you
some
want
grace time.
to start writing them. That's why I'm giving him the option. We could wait till Monday, or if you want to start writing them.
You do a weekend.
Yeah, I'll wait. I mean, word.
It don't mean nothing to you, but it's still.
Use some projects around the house.
Bro, I thought you were like the nappy. Haven't you been like?
He did the board downstairs.
The board, I mean, shit,
Okay,
I
so-
think my utilities is better in like the yard crap, honestly.
Great, you could just go ahead and do that. Also, I want to put Graham on a program to like get some sun.
Who's laying out today?
You know,
I was
you know
out
that.
today, then someone said,
Well,
go
dude,
inside, you gotta go
this
inside. I
was the
said,
tannest
"I
mother.
Yeah, gee, man.
Then this is the tannest mother. Are you okay? You just look mad. The whole
He's
trip,
hurt.
actually, you've just been looking.
He's
over there
hurting.
like
That's
that.
why. That's his hurting face.
Okay. Yeah, get some sun. I'll bring you some coconut water. You're gonna need electrolytes. You know, pray. And if you work out, I don't know. You gotta sweat.
You have it in here, yeah.
Yeah, we got weights.
No, it's going to like fitness.
Not this weekend, bud. Just like,
It may be sometime.
you know, just like go in the jacuzzi.
No,
jump
he'll be
in the
back.
pool. I don't know, detox shit.
Jacuzzi beyond this weekend. Your
Is
favorite.
anyone feeling weird though about him detoxing in the house now?
No, not at all.
Jose?
I just, Graham, I just wanted to tell you that this is a new house, dude, so don't expect like a crazy fucking amount of words, alright? Like, see, personally, bro, I think, like, take these days, get part of the house, or let me talk to you. And,
Yeah.
just like start doing the structure, and then when you're ready for that, voice it. If you want to, you know, yeah. I think you should take time, because benzos can last anywhere from 2 months, depending how many you're taking. So I really want to encourage you just get into everything.
Yeah.
I'll even help you out my children, but I just want you to like not think about the fucking words. Yeah, because that shit doesn't even matter right now.
Okay, I appreciate that, but
That's all I want to say.
New start. Apologize to Ryan, because I know you don't like him. Alright? I know you don't. I mean, let's just be real. So when you're ready, at some point.
I think you're the one who said that actually at one point. And I had never said that once, but yes,
You didn't go to Joshua Tree because Ryan was going. Ryan was going, you're like, I'm not going to Joshua.
I had a strict plan.
So what? So then you add another graduate. Why does it matter? You want an alone time with Mitch?
Weird.
But it's all right. He needs to, and at some point, he needs to get a sponsor.
We got a temporary word, at least something for now.
Oh, there was a thought. His little brother from
sleeping on top of me and stuff.
All right, I like it, run it. Sure. But yeah, you know, I'm sure like, and when the time comes, dude, yeah, I don't know, that would just be nice. I know you don't like me too, and it's okay. Graham, hey, Graham, don't talk.
Stop. Ian Ryan, I wish I had more of what he has, and that's probably why I'm such a. Okay.
Ooh, he's getting honest.
He's a mean girl.
Graham. Okay, well, I mean, I'm not gonna pressure you until you do your 4 step and make your amends. We're here for it. And we're gonna still help you and love you.
I need garlic, I can permeate whatever it's.
Oh, man, that's another one.
Nasty, yeah, sorry.
I just love garlic, so I don't know. I'm gonna be good. You better simmer. I love all of you guys very much. I'm like to deal with a head cold all day. Graham, fresh start, leave it all at the door. I'm not kicking you out right now. I hope I don't ever have to kick you out, dude. All right. 30 days?
3 days, you got it.
Okay, cool. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night. All right, on that note, we're gonna do a 15-minute break. Hold on. So what time is it? It's 10:45, so come back at 11, but let us get up first. And
Oh, I gotta be.
thank you all. Be back in 15 minutes. The one that just left.
Nobody, hello?
Oh, he said the one that just left.
Oh.
Graham.
Mitchell, you look good.
Yeah, I saw it. You like it, don't go to bed. You're smarter.
Graham.
Hey, Graham, Mitch wants to talk to you.
Mitchell.
Serious, dude.
Go on the laptop, it's better, you can see.
Well, I'll tell you later.
No, I mean, I want to hear what you're saying. Yeah, a little, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You need to get yourself here, get your bag. You're doing good.
Mitchell,
What's up, buddy?
you look like 10 years older, dude. Is that some white in your beard?
No, it's just blonde.
Go get the two of us outside.
What's your like I just hope you can like hear what you heard. It's fucking it sucks because it's so late here. Or I really would have tried to go in on your ass. I just can't form a thought. It's
I know.
fucking it's 2 o'clock in the
surprising.
morning here.
Oh wow! Good God, man! You really came and showed up. Yeah, I was expecting you to go a little harder, honestly, but yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people
Softened-
here, and
you
I'm not gonna
softened up.
fucking. No, I'm not softened up. I just don't know. I don't want to. I feel like anytime it's a new house, so anytime I go hard, people are like, "What the fuck is
You
he
need to
talking
shave,
about?"
you white trash piece of shit.
Dude,
It
you
is
have
a new-
fucking
Shave
soul
that.
patch iced tea,
It's better than what you got for me.
It is
or not
a new
iced tea.
Well,
Fucking
what are you, Montana
what?
Mountain
It's a
Man? I
new
think you've been
house,
drinking
though.
and your face is all swelled out.
It's because I'm fucking getting fucking
Jack.
jacked.
Yeah, God, dude, I haven't been to the gym in like 3 fucking weeks, man.
I mean, I'm not going too often, but right
His
now I'm
nose
in a
is even
bulk,
big, or is
so.
that just from the angle?
Dude, it's just a fucking angle.
I was about to send you a
It's also a
yarmulke.
flip. The camera is
Yeah.
flipped on Zoom, so
Show
it's
those
not
Yeah, I was gonna
normal.
send you a yarmulke, you know? Yarmulke?
Thank you for everything you do.
Yeah.
Sorry for being there.
Child.
Who
Yes.
is that, Erica?
Yeah.
Duh.
What's up?
What's up?
Do I look fat right now?
A little bit
Yeah.
more than you did last time you were here.
No.
I'm sorry,
You're
man.
jacked, Mitch.
Yeah, you're jacked. You're
Fast stuff.
Go like this.
Yeah, what the fuck, what are you talking about? Oh, Paul's jacked.
Hey, bro.
Paul's slimming out. So what's your plan?
What's your plan? When are you gonna come? What's my plan? I'm gonna fucking.
This is a
Just
terrible.
dude, just do 30 days and like
It's
just
30
just call
days
me.
here. See what happens. Yeah, no, I'll call you and probably fly out to Ohio and say, "Mate, what the fuck do I do now?"
I'll
What
give
are
you
your
a place
thoughts?
to stay.
Great. Okay. So now that if thank you. Um.
But you'd have to
Yeah.
come to work with me every day, and I
I'm-
don't know how well you do in my type of line, buddy.
Oh yeah.
You
I've
wouldn't
worked
like it.
in.
You wouldn't like
No,
it. No.
I've worked quite a few different
Yeah,
places,
but
but yeah.
I don't get treated like shit, but you would get treated like dog shit. You'd be a first year apprentice walking on a job site at what, 32?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little old to be a yeah.
It's not that old, but it's not fun to get humbled at 32 like you are right now. Imagine this, but with grown men that aren't very fun to work with either, that are raging alcoholics.
How are you surviving
Um,
out there, man? Are you
I mean,
fucking
I'm okay. I'm trying to get back in the union right now, so it's just a little process. Working non-union, fucking until I can get some time.
but you're just staying healthy, saving some
Well,
money?
yeah,
You're driving a truck
trying
now?
to. No, but I am driving.
What do
I have a Buick,
wow, that's kind of cool. Huh? I did not
a
expect to
new,
hear that.
it's a new Buick.
Oh, I knew.
It's not old.
Oh,
A
yeah.
new view.
It's not
I didn't
like
even know they made them anymore.
What?
I'm just like,
well, they quit in
Hey,
2020,
Mason told me to give it to him tomorrow, but
but
I was leaving you some like delusional voicemails lately
oh yeah.
because too much of a bitch to call you back sober. So I was just like, fuck, I'll hit him up if I'm fucked up.
nobody's a bigger
Oh,
bitch.
you were leaving me wild voicemails, like 10 at a time,
It's
calling me
interesting.
a pussy because I wouldn't answer my phone, and that pussy sleep, and that I don't need to go to work.
Interesting.
You're
yeah,
saying
I don't
some,
need to go.
oh, you were howling. There was a whole series of voicemails where you're just howling,
Howling?
Jesus Christ.
like hitting the nitrous. Then I hear,
Yeah.
and then I hear, "Moo."
I have one where you thought I was on the phone and you were trying to like, you thought I was lying.
Oh,
And you were like, I think you're on the phone. You're on the phone. There's no way you're not. Like, just, and you're like, all right, I'll hang up and try again.
that's kind of scary.
It is very scary. It's not that hard, man. Inevitably, it's just not that hard. Just get a sponsor. Please prove the system wrong. Just do it all.
Yeah. For
You're
you, Mitchell.
totally lying right through me right now. You're not even looking at the camera. I can tell you're fucking lying just to get me to flatter you.
To get you to go to sleep, man. It's 2 a.m. where you are.
I don't work tomorrow. I'm on a 410 schedule, buddy.
Oh, fuck. All right, well.
But I still don't want to be up at 2 o'clock, but I'll be up for you.
That's
Aww.
I mean, you
very,
show up for people that I'll show up for you. It doesn't bother me to show up for people that you also need to get to where you can show up for others too, though.
Mhm.
that'd be
Because you
nice.
have community members that you have completely just shunned out. You wouldn't go on a fucking trip with me because you couldn't just fucking, god damn, dude.
Yeah. There's a little bit more to that, but yeah.
Oh
That was
yeah,
very,
because the politics really matter, buddy. At the end of the day, it didn't fucking matter. You like to blow things up into a bigger situation than it is. Your head loves to overplay a situation more than it is. It's just a simple situation.
it would have been two back-to-back trips. Yeah. I don't need to explain it.
Sorry, I was a little rude
I'm
earlier
sorry.
today.
You've already explained it to me, and you would have just had to be tired for one fucking day.
You're right.
Don't
Yeah,
be a
you're right.
fucking vagina.
It would have worked out. Yeah, I don't know why I felt. I mean, fuck, man, I didn't graduate this house, bro.
Yeah, but I don't care.
I'm not
None of
friends with
that,
family, you know?
dude. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you know who you're talking to? Why are you acting like that? What are you doing here? Like I'm this.
They got a nice new laptop here, though.
Oh, they got an there's something you can't bitch about. I see exactly. I knew you were finally.
I had him
Yeah.
write a, we can call it the bitch list. I had you write a
Oh,
list. Actually do it.
also the
Oh,
way
Him?
you opened.
Oh,
No.
oh,
Can we
yeah, yeah,
talk
yeah.
about this
I
real
was
quick?
getting like several calls from multiple people about you needing things.
Yeah. I was like, so I woke up this morning. I was like, "Where's Erica? Where's Erica? Is she up yet?" And then I heard you weren't coming, and I was.
Can we pause real quick and talk about how you opened up your opening speech with something about this man named Pete that no one
Yeah,
is aware of? Why did you have to say that?
Who's Pete?
just because Pete was my boss. Well, it's an odd situation. I had a boss I worked for like 3 years. One of the best jobs
You're
I've had.
so fucking delusional. I get it. I mean, I get where you're going.
A guy from the Bronx, and I was writing like my
I know
intentions for the day
you've
this
told
morning.
me your story.
Right. But so what I wrote was, I need to apologize to Pete, and I don't need to apologize to him for anything. I need to
Well, you
apologize to
do.
Billy. No, it was.
Oh,
I meant it
well,
was
at some
like
point
my
you'll
mind
need
is
to
so fucking.
apologize to Pete. At
Oh,
some
he meant
point.
Pete. He said
No, yeah, it wouldn't hurt. I know. I don't think I do. I didn't fucking
Oh,
over.
well, you didn't
It was
clarify
more
that
just
at
like,
all. I hope
no,
you know that me and Christian were just texting about when you said that, we had no idea what the fuck you were talking about. Because you
well,
didn't follow that up with Billy.
yeah,
You just said that and then stopped.
yeah, that's a little confusing. I was trying to explain. Yeah, just like my
I get
mind
it.
is
That hot
I'm
seat's
on a
scary.
ridiculous amount of Librium and fucking.
Well, you're also nervous. You're on the
Bitch
hot seat.
dog, what did it do?
Yeah.
What's up, Dara?
How you doing?
Well, text Christian.
How's Notre Dame doing?
They're doing decent.
Bro, this is a wonky season, ain't it?
Yeah, I know they lost to
Especially
Northern.
for a 12 team. But even for the whole season of like football. Bro, Alabama is a two-loss team
Yeah,
and
I
was one of
know.
the best at. It's just an odd season.
Yeah, and just a new coach.
At work.
And they lost to
Yeah.
freaking Vanderbilt.
And your national championship team didn't even fucking make it into the fucking 7th week in the rankings.
Or Washington either.
So
Might not be the
Yeah,
best fit.
and Oregon's #1, which is pretty wild.
Yeah, they that was a good game. They
living here.
barely got by Ohio State.
yeah, she's nowhere else to go.
But they're
Dude.
good. They got a good quarterback, but they're beatable.
She's gonna live
I
here.
think they're
If Ohio State plays them again, I think we'll win.
No girls.
Yeah.
So like, why not?
Oh, yeah.
But
Well,
I think Ohio State might make it to the national championship, and I haven't said that in a long time.
and Penn State's looking really good too.
Yeah, they're still undefeated too, though.
Yeah.
But this is their first week that they play someone, isn't it? Oh no, they play Wisconsin, and then they play
yeah.
Ohio State.
Yeah. I don't have my phone, so I can't. I just go online to check the
When do you
schedule,
get your
like,
phone back?
I don't know.
Are you guys talking about fantasy football?
No, college football. But no, probably sooner rather than later.
I have
But
your
I'm not
phone.
really tripping on the phone.
no, protect those.
Yeah, I mean, I can see you have a different mindset, so just roll with that, and
Yeah, the meds.
shit'll
Yeah,
come back.
I don't even like hang out in the garage anymore.
The meds.
What?
Really,
Yeah,
That
that-
$100 bill is sticking out a little bit.
a little different of experience.
We know you have a job.
Yeah,
It's just like maybe.
yeah,
like
I
a
just
receipt
I knew I
card or
needed to do
something.
something different. And also, like,
But
I was obsessed
no,
with
but
like
Ty,
I can
you
make
found
money
that
somehow
Prozac?
from video games, and like I'm good at them. Don't get me
Mason
wrong.
told
It's
me
like
you were
I
gonna
never
bring
had the.
a bunch of drugs over and we were gonna go.
I don't know. I just felt
You
like
did?
within the last
Said,
year
"Don't
that
worry,
video
Eric, he's
games
coming
weren't
tonight."
good for me.
He's
That
like, "Don't
had
worry,
more.
Eric's
If
coming
I
tonight. She's gonna
It's
bring
more of like if I could be one of the best in the world
These things, and I said, I don't know
at
if I'm gonna
something
turn
like
on
that,
tea. And then he goes,
I could be the best at the world at anything
Well, maybe
else
tomorrow
that
morning
I
I can
put the
get that.
work in too.
That I'm
Yeah, and it's a little more fulfilling than video games.
Yeah,
at the end
for
of the
sure.
day. Yeah, I hope this fucking time around it goes a lot smoother.
How you back in Ohio?
I don't know
Yeah.
why.
How's
I
how's
was
that
revoked
treating
of
you?
my staff label.
It's good. I mean,
For you,
I
or
don't know if
did
this will be my home, but
I don't know if
for right now, I'm just working on getting things back lined up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm out of trouble, so it's like
you are,
all my
right?
legal shit's done, and so now now it's just like try to get finances established and get back to where I'm working like
Yeah.
a better paying job.
Like someone said,
Are you what's the verdict on your license? How long do you not have it for?
Oh, I have it back now.
Oh, you got your license back?
Yeah.
Is it like
not for long,
like
though,
free,
buddy.
freedom?
Not-
Like you
not
have
for
like
long.
total freedom?
Not for long.
I haven't.
Yeah, I have everything back.
How the fuck do you do that?
Can I?
Well, it was expensive,
Yeah, no, like
but they made a fuck up.
Let me like at least be there to.
And do you have to do any jail time since you've been back?
No, well, so I got
But
credited,
now that
so I
I'm
had
like
6 months served
relatively, so now that I'm
on
not
that case. So
actually,
if I
somewhat-
wouldn't have had that 6 months in a year of sober living, I would have had to do jail time.
Got it.
I moved
I
it.
probably would have had to do like right at 10 months.
About it, I'm like, okay, we're not doing anything.
Well,
else.
things are working out.
No,
and
I
I'm
appreciate
so glad to
you
hear
trying to
that.
help.
Yeah,
I just
I mean
wanted to
it's definitely a better
Also,
outcome than I was
private-
expecting.
Just it has no insurance and it has not registered. So like if you
Yeah.
get run
awesome.
I'm happy to see you're
I don't
fucking
have 5,000
healthy and back into a fucking better routine than
Yeah, I got the
You were like,
hip under
"I'm
the
gonna
knife
take it,
and
it
I'm
has to
feeling
be-
a lot
it has to
better.
be that car."
But I
I did
haven't.
it, and I was
I don't
like,
think
"Okay, I'll
I'm
do it."
beat. Like I tried
you
kicking
shut
a few
up.
times.
And then
My
the
leg
next day
doesn't
did it, and then
feel
you're
like.
Oh, you
I
from
don't think I can
Yeah.
kick again.
from my place, yeah.
So
Yeah, you told
that
me
that
you
was
had to
something
do
I
it.
had to get over a bit too. Because I had plans of like if I got healthy, I'd go to like Moore Park and play football for a little bit, but
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
My
why no
hip
offense, I
doesn't.
did it
It's like
from
it's
you.
like pretty much like 90.
For hanging in there as
95%.
long as you
But
did.
that last 5% is just like, I don't know.
gonna fucking matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Just spend it fucking getting healthy. Get fucking jacked
Yeah,
and
no,
Dad's
that's what I'm
Oh,
doing.
right.
Yeah.
You got your dad. You got
I cook fish every day for myself.
oh dude,
And
be fucking don't give yourself fucking no mercury poisoning.
yeah, I know.
It's the same thing.
I think it's the same. I don't know.
I don't fuck with fish though.
I don't know about
But there's a lot of protein in it. What is it? 18 grams of protein per slab?
It's for me. I just eat like a pound of salmon or tilapia.
Ugh.
Supposed to be there, but
Ew, fuck.
Well, yeah.
Hey man, get your protein in.
Oh yeah.
that's what Margarita said.
Do you work out at least 4 times a week?
Trying to
Yeah,
flirt with me, and I've
I work
been
out
very
like
clear.
pretty
Like, I got
much.
mad at him
I do like
Really?
text.
I've
And
been
I
going to
get-
the gym
I
on
get
Saturdays and
emails
Sundays
being,
with this
like,
guy
very
Steven, who's like
shit,
friends and
because I
family.
told Margarita.
And then I just
And
I
Margarita goes,
do what I can with the weights here.
hang out with Damien.
Yeah.
And I was, why would you say that? Do you not
I make it work.
Well,
No excuses.
Yeah.
I think you need
Yeah,
some.
I'm
not-
probably 40 pounds
I mean, I
heavier since last
wouldn't
seen
disagree
seen
with
me.
it. Damien,
Yeah, I'm
Damien seems
probably-
like a
I'm
pretty
probably, like,
damn good guy, too.
25 pounds lighter than you saw me
That's
last.
good.
So yeah.
So you just diminished a lot of body fat.
Like,
Yeah,
everyone likes
for
to
sure.
sure.
And just also, I didn't realize like how much my hip was affecting me
Needs to do it.
until like I got healthy. I was like, holy shit! Like I feel like a whole completely different person.
Fucked off. I was there.
Yeah, it makes it nice when you don't have something fucking holding you back, especially in health
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, now we're getting into some dangerous territory.
or like your alcohol sickness.
Yeah.
That one's a fucking tough one too. But at
Yeah.
least you live in a
Hey,
fucking house.
unnecessary pickle.
You're probably right next to one of the sickest.
This guy.
Yeah, he's probably one of the sickest alcoholics I know.
Hey, we're all sick. to a
Yeah,
certain
oh, yeah.
degree.
Oh, we're fucking all sick.
Couldn't talk
But
to anyone.
at least he's fucking there.
Yeah,
Except for the graduates.
I'm happy.
Well, I mean, I
It's
worked
come a
with
long way in the
Johnson,
last
and
3 days.
I'm happy I'm not. I'm
Dude, if you
I'm
were,
happy I'm
I
not
could,
there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you. I miss your rashness around this
Yeah.
house.
Yeah. He was tough the first time he came in. I can't imagine this time around. He
Yeah,
was
well,
telling me some crazy shit the first time he came in. Graham
yeah.
was off
Who
his
the hell,
rocker.
who the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about
I'm
you.
talking about you.
Do you
The
remember the
first
time
time
when
you
I,
came.
do you remember the time I told you I'm a big government man?
Yeah.
You were, I remember, I still think about that. You were like, we got into politics. I was like, nah, I'm a big government guy. And that
Yeah.
cracked me up because I don't really know why the fuck I said that, nor
Yeah, because
why I felt
you would get
need
on
to
the
say that.
internet and like search shit, and I was like, "Oh, are you
Oh,
like really into politics?"
I was reading, like the paper online, yeah, all the
Yeah, and I
time.
was like, "Oh, are you really into politics?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'm a big government man." I was like, "Oh, really?" And then I'm pretty sure I said that's pretty fucking stupid to be big into government and sober living, but teach their own or something. And then, but you were, I mean, that never stopped. You still get on the news and look regularly. Maybe that's a good thing to cut out this time around.
That
Try something different. That negativity is
start
really
reading.
bad for you.
Yeah, no, it's true. You're right. Yeah, pretty much everything in there is,
There's
yeah,
no positive in the news.
there's no positive, but
Why
yeah,
don't you try it?
maybe I'll try it.
Because you spend a
But
lot of time reading really negative shit.
really negative shit. I know I've been reading about fucking
Oh, I
Mossad
know.
targeted killings
Anything.
lately. A little book I got, but yeah, send me some shit about working out, dude. You got some positive. You've had some
What do you
positive.
want? You want bro splits, or you want to train for hypertrophy or strength?
I not strength. I just want fit. Just for
You want
looks,
to
buddy.
fucking, it's all fucking vanity up
Oh,
in here, baby.
it's only vanity, man. Come on, are you fucking kidding me? I don't want to have to lift a
I'll
fucking
sit,
thing from.
I'll have Mason run through. I'll send you they're kind of mixed. So I just want you to like get a strong back and then you can build however you want from there.
Okay, all right.
I just don't
But
think
all right,
it's smart to,
this guy's. First thing I saw was him planking in here when I walked in the house. It was like, oh, there's Tara. He's on a plank. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then next thing I
planks are
looked out the
sick.
pool and he was in a fucking cold plunge. Which
Is there a cold plunge at Graceland now?
No, it's just like the
pool
Oh,
is
the pool's cold as
freezing.
fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's gonna get pretty gnarly come these next few months when it starts dropping.
Yeah. It already is
Yeah.
fucking freezing.
I mean, cold plunges are cool. They're kind of reeling them back though. They're like, oh, this doesn't have as much benefit as they thought it did.
It can't be good for the heart.
It's
man.
the
Like,
best way to burn fat.
Yeah, but that shit can't be good for you.
It's just all about your breathing.
Yeah. It burns brown fat. So like your bad fat,
Yeah,
which it can target that.
because
But
your liver
I
sends
mean,
a
the
shock.
best burner is fucking cardio. If you're doing cardio, you're gonna fucking, as long as you're a calorie deficit, that's it. Graham will tell you all about that with his Ozempic fucking test trials. He's probably China's biggest guinea pig right now. They're probably fucked up right now because he's
You know
been
what I did?
so high.
I saw my parents like a month ago. And I ordered my dad a fucking grip of HGH and test C from China, like the big old box of it. And he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "Just," I was like, dude, don't worry, just listen."
Is
You
your
know,
dad
he's
taking
like,
that?
I'm gonna make him take it shortly. Yes,
No, don't make him take that. He probably doesn't need it.
HGH. He's in his 80s. He's on his way out. The HGH can't hurt.
He's in his 80s.
Maybe.
You don't know your parents' age?
He's 79. He's turning 80 in less than a month.
Fuck. Dude, that's how old my grandpa was when he died.
Yeah.
No, he was 81.
Oh, oh yeah, your grandpa died pretty recent. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's whatever, man. People die. That's plain and simple life. What the fuck was I gonna say? What were we just talking about before this?
Something prison workout,
Oh,
but
no, just get. So we're gonna get you a strong lower back and a strong core, and then from there you can do whatever the fuck you want. And I don't mean like just quit training like these like hypertrophy for core because it really doesn't like just do a bunch of weighted core exercises as heavy as you can, as heavy as you can.
Alright.
That'll get you a lot of your growth and your like if you're trying how low's your
I
body
need
fat
to
right
I
now?
need to
It looks like you're pretty
right.
low.
No, dude. I mean, I haven't been to the gym in 3 fucking weeks. I've been laying in
Yeah,
bed.
but you're like sickly looking at your body. You're definitely low body fat right now.
Yeah, I'd like to. I should
That's a
go
little
check.
bit of that body dysmorphia saying, "Oh, I'm not thin enough." That is
No.
Ozempic.
I haven't been to the gym in 3 weeks, man. I've lost a significant amount of muscle. I also came off of whatever you fucking call it, some of those SARMs like a month or two ago, and bro, you should have seen
Yeah, those are dangerous though.
my veins were like it was getting it was gnarly. I actually don't know if I'll take them again.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Not while you're in
They,
sober living.
yeah, definitely not while I'm at sober. I learned that one. Yes.
Well, and get your blood work done if you're gonna do that shit, dude.
Yeah. Very,
That's one of
very.
the biggest things. One of the fucking biggest. Like, there's a podcast called Table Talk. It's out
What's it
of
called?
London, Ohio. Table Talk, my hometown. But it's all these it's all elite power lifters, bodybuilders. It's the biggest people in the industry. And they all fucking,
Table talk.
yeah, with Dave Tate.
I'll check it out.
And yeah, they talk about like their biggest thing is blood work. If you're doing that shit, you can't do that in sober living though. Like just fucking all you're doing is you're just gonna make yourself more less. It's like a little tolerance break. Just think of it that way. Just fucking quit worrying about your body so much for a time period. Because you know what doesn't make sense is to worry about your body, then shove nitrous and fucking Xanax.
Stuff, dude.
Yeah, I love getting hammered, but like
It's grip time.
What?
Oh,
I just don't get it, man.
I
But
guess
hey, I wish the best. I'm gonna get off of here. I love you. I want you to fucking I want you to get this. If you make a rash decision, just call me. And like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Leave
call
you
me.
10 voicemails. I love you
Yeah,
too much. I'll try my best to stay in touch, man. Thank you for
all right.
staying up.
Talk to you later. Everyone at Graceland, have a great night.
Thank you, Mitch.
Goodbye.
Hi, Mitchell. Bye, Mitch.
Bye.
All right. Who are we missing?
Mason, that's gonna take a place.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Josh.
Josh and Milo and Paul are, yeah, they're going to sleep.
Amanda and Steve are
Ben and Steven are gone.
No.
Has the new girl came down yet?
Yeah, she's downstairs with your. That's why downstairs. She came downstairs.
There's like the basement.
Oh no, I don't. We don't even. The basement's not even ours, so.
Yeah, but she's just checking in.
Well, that's the problem.
She's downstairs. She came downstairs.
Are we missing anyone else? All right, so can we keep the notes conversations?
Amen.
All right, we're gonna start going, so. Oh wait, we're just waiting on Graham. I know that we have a person with a pass. Would that be Zay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna talk about next.
You got one too?
Oh, yeah, come sit here.
Zay-zay.
Here, like, it's like, man, for me.
The Zay.
No.
Yeah.
A burp?
It's Dorari.
No, it's
Correct.
Darzar.
Charizard?
Kinda like a fucking Pokemon.
Oh, not good.
All right, so let's simmer down, everyone. You got a pass?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to read the whole thing?
Yeah.
So, what are the chores, what chores? Who are you delegating to, and the date and the signature from the person, Dub C. Dub C, that's one of my chores. I delegated to Milo. He signed it, I signed it too. Chef, now that I got it, I gave it to Aaron. I don't know if he's gonna do anything.
As long as we have, as soon as we get back from the appointment, I'll start cooking, or I'll spend some money to buy something. We'll figure it out. I'll get it done. I can do it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Or, yeah. What meetings do you plan to go to and who will you be checking in with from the house? Write down addresses, names and meetings and times. So I found a meeting on Zoom at 3 p.m. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, so how long is this pass?
It's just for the day.
Yeah.
Like,
What time do you get back?
before 12.
Oh, yeah, so then you'll be just doing the meeting at Westlake.
12 p.m.
Oh, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, because my dad works from 10 to 4 or 9 to 4. And then it's going to be a bunch of traffic to get to my house because of the Dodger game and coming back. So after the Dodger game ends like around like 9-ish, 10-ish. And if we leave at 10, we'll be stuck in traffic for 2 hours.
Because you guys are going to a Dodger game?
No, we're gonna tomorrow.
The
my dad's
Dodger game's
birthday.
happening.
We're not even gonna go out to a restaurant because it's gonna be too many. Like a lot of people watching the game. We probably won't even get like a
So
reservation.
this whole, like, the next time you do passes, tell us what, the first thing, what pass is. You're going to your dad's birthday.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Well, like we're gonna gather all my family.
And then you're bringing Dara.
There.
And
And
it's,
that's the only one that will be able to go tomorrow.
and what time are you leaving?
We'll be leaving like around like 1-ish, 2-ish.
Okay, and then you'll be back late at night.
Yes.
Okay, and then and you have your chores assigned. Perfect, and then you have your PB written.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I just put 12 to 1 just to be on the safe side. I used to do that all the time.
Oh, your mom is picking you both up.
Either that or she's in Uber, it's there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
one's right there.
Yeah. All right, and then she Uber you back or drop you back off?
Yeah, either or, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely she'll probably bring us back. Most definitely.
Yeah. And then there's your accountability buddy.
Yes.
Okay. How does the house feel about it?
Go for it. How old's your dad for now?
Like 42, 43.
Damn, young brother.
Yeah. Pretty young. Oh, damn.
My dad's
44 or
Mine are
43. It's
60.
either or. It's not 45 though, because he told me it's not 45. So, I mean, I wanted to see if I could go play golf, but you guys told me to hold off on it. So I can't really make that call anymore on that. So I gave that up. Helped out with Graham. All that shit didn't even, the obsession wasn't even there when I did it. So, and my parents keep me accountable every time I'm around them. And of course I have Dara.
Let's go.
One of you's gonna need a phone.
I also have therapy in the morning before.
Yeah, I'm just because it's like where you're from,
You can give it Dara.
I want Dara to bring his phone, but you can use your phone for therapy tomorrow. But then just Dara will have a phone for emergencies just in case. I know your family can get a hold of us too, but it'd be nice if he has his phone in case of anything. Just because it's your old stomping grounds. Not that you have the obsessions lifted, but it does come back.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask if we do find like a tea time, is it possible for me to go golfing with him and Dara? Just, what do you say?
House OG?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't played him like.
He's what he must
almost
play
a
so
month.
fucking bad.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bring your golf clubs. Is I think I put it fit in the Uber or what?
If we Uber, then yeah, I'll still put him in there. I'll find a way. I'll hold him or something, but
Okay, cool, yeah. You guys, you're good, man.
so.
Jared, just make sure you bring your phone and use your phone for therapy in the morning. And then Jared will have his phone for emergencies and have a good time.
Sure.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
And I got coach covering my trash.
You did it, you guys.
Cool. Can I get a pen?
G-Man's got 7.
Thank you.
Yeah, those connect.
They good.
Trevor or embezzled?
Hey, good as hell.
All right, and then Tom, how much time you got in the house now?
Be precise, it's getting close to 60, I know that.
Let's see your date. Your date is 8/28.
56.
Oh. So 56 days. You can't apply for phase 2 until 60. But it doesn't mean you can't fill it out. Are you interested in getting your phase up packet?
Well, sure.
Okay.
Part of being of the community at Graceland.
Oh my God, this guy's perfect.
All right.
But I can do
Perfect. And then did we discuss Aaron's ride tomorrow? I can't give you a ride tomorrow. Because I drive to Pomona tomorrow. So Aaron needs a ride to his dental appointment. Dara is probably gonna have to give you a ride tomorrow in the van. And the dental appointment, maybe you busy tomorrow?
I can pencil him in.
Pencil them in, and then I think you could most likely just drop off Anthony with him. And then from the pickup, we can figure out the pickup. You can just come back. And then Aaron can get to his dentist appointment.
What time is that?
His dentist appointment is at 10
AM. Just pull that quick.
No, I just wanna make sure it didn't.
And then G-Man has an appointment tomorrow.
3 or 4, dude. 3 or 4 appointments.
And all in Ventura.
Yeah, I gotta go, oh, actually, I gotta get my mail, it's really important, it's in my dad's PO box. He is out in Humboldt County for the whole month. And it's important that I gotta get the super pending information.
What time do you need to be in Ventura?
I gotta go to another radiology thing at noon, no, 11:40. I gotta be in Thousand Oaks 11:40. And then from there into Ventura, I've got, so it's starting in Thousand Oaks. And then from Thousand Oaks, I gotta go. I gotta get to the post office for the close at 5. And my appointment in Ventura is at 4:30. So I gotta get to OI before I go to Ventura. Because I have to get this mail. It's like, it's just, I have to get it. Way past due, I gotta sign some shit, which is something really fucking important. So I have to do it. Really important.
Dara and Jose leave at 1-ish.
1 or 2, depending.
1 or 2 to go to his till midnight. And then we have Aaron, it has a dental appointment, and then G-Man needs to go to Ventura. Dude, I know that Dara wants to go with Jose tomorrow, but it's really looking like I don't think you have to be IOP.
I can go.
Oh. You might have to we need a driver, man. No, I'm saying what Dara
Remember we're talking about like stepping up and being the driver? Tomorrow, we might need you to take G-Man to Ventura.
Ojai.
Ojai.
Ojai is farther. Significantly
No, it's not
farther.
Ojai Ventura.
Understood, but Ojai is the farthest one.
We would probably
Wow.
have Paul take the van to work tomorrow and you would take the Escalade. And you would be cruising with G-Man to doctor's appointments, and then you take Cole with you to your event.
Yep.
That's the only way this is all gonna work out so that
Whatever you need, I'll do.
you'll be big time driver tomorrow. So you'll take Aaron to his dentist, and then you'll drop him and Anthony off, and then you'll take G-Man to his appointment out there.
Can you just remind always of taking the van just for using like love with the Escalade?
Yeah, we'll put it in the
No, text him directly. Aaron, what time needs to be your thing? Sorry to rehash this. Who's driving back with you after you drop them off, Dara?
I don't know.
Dope. Cole, you're not going at all tomorrow? You should ride with Dara when he drops them two off at his appointment, so you can ride back with Dara. So by the time you get back from that, you'll be home in time to go with Jose, and Dara can pick up G-Man and go to whatever they gotta do up in Ojai.
His appointment's at 10.
Yeah.
So Cole, what time? We'll
They'll
pick
pick you
They'll
up.
pick us up. I'm going to stay with you and he's gonna come
Oh,
home,
right on.
then he'll
Yeah.
come back when you're done.
Yo.
G-Man, do you have an address for where you gotta go?
Yeah, I got addresses.
Pacoima.
It's not.
I gotta go to Thousand Oaks. I gotta go to the post office in Ojai, and I gotta go to the community memorial.
Gotcha.
Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we put it set in stone, is it cool with you?
Yeah, bro.
I just wanna make sure, bro, like.
Is it? All right,
From
done.
what I remember, I remember Paul saying that take G-Man.
You know how far,
Oh, is Paul taking you tomorrow?
Thousand Oaks, Rolling Oaks.
That's all I remember. Cole could come, I'm down for Cole, for sure.
Wait. So is Paul telling you he's taking you tomorrow?
Paul went
Yeah.
to bed because he said he
So
was.
that's
going
why I
to
thought
bed.
you said Paul takes
Oh.
man. But Paul said he was taking, yeah. So
Oh, wait, hold on.
Driving work, why don't we just ask Paul?
He's
Well,
asleep.
Paul
I
went to
texted him.
bed because he said he's going to work.
Stupid.
First thing in the morning for a little bit, yeah.
That's why Ryan's a go-getter.
Oh, that's cool. He said he would take me, he knows that I gotta, he knows that I have to be at radiology and TO at, that appointment's at 11:40.
Yeah. He's waiting for me to.
Okay.
I
I just want to make sure everyone gets to their appointments tomorrow.
Paul said it was fine, but that's why I thought you.
Put in
You
the
didn't
number
know
and
that
the
part of
person.
it.
No,
He didn't say anything.
I don't have any.
He didn't know about all this, I guess, so.
Person, yeah.
I'm sorry to bother, but, that thing of Erica bringing over the meds and cash. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, the meds are here. Your Prozac's
We
here.
went through them.
She told me now.
I already grabbed them. I grabbed them. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then
In the mud box.
if
They've
G-Man
been checked in.
G-Man, if Paul's taking you tomorrow, that does change some things. Dara can probably just drive Aaron and Anthony to his appointment, and then most likely even pick them up when they're done, and then still go with Jose. If Paul's not taking G-Man, then Cole backup plan goes with Jose.
I would really like the plan to go as like planned though. That's what it's called a plan.
Yeah, right.
No, Paul's already, it was already confirmed Friday, didn't say anything. That's why I was like,
I mean, I'm not.
I thought you like.
Don't think I don't want you to
go.
go.
No.
Oh, good.
It's nothing like that. Cole just doesn't, he's a good kid. He doesn't want to like.
It's just really important that Aaron gets to this appointment for his teeth.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know how important it is for you to get to this appointment.
We never
Also-
asked Paul about the thing with Aaron. He might go take him. I don't know. You know?
No, it's too much. This is,
Yeah.
let's just wait till Ryan gets back.
Yeah. And then let's
Which is
check
why
in
you don't have
with
to be
you.
there
How
till
was your
after.
first group?
Oh my god.
Love it.
Where's your other girl?
She is tired.
Yeah, there was another earthquake tonight.
2 girls today.
Huh? She can go to bed if she wants.
Good night.
Should I ask sooner?
Crazy.
No. Just because it's kind of. She was here when it started, so. But she could.
All right. Tomorrow dinner will start sooner, so everyone can watch the World Series game. That's here. Questions, Cole and then Adina?
Does that mean we're not going to Westlake tomorrow?
Let's ask Zach, how long do the baseball games last?
3 hours.
Okay.
So if it's at
Maybe.
5:30, it goes to 8:30?
It starts at 5:08, will end.
Maybe.
8:08, like 18.
What a chance, maybe World
Okay.
Series, but
It's already the World Series, what do you mean?
that's what I said, it's the World Series, so there's a chance it's gonna be.
But they might be a little longer because they might try throwing some extra ads because it's LA.
Yeah. Yo, we should do this all games. I think that's wonderful for the house to come together and watch baseball. Especially because it's LA, Dodgers, Yankees, that's like, what's the deal?
Otani Judge.
I would love it, that's all I gotta say.
What if I don't like baseball?
That's your problem, that's a personal problem, yeah.
Is Paul taking G-Man tomorrow?
Paul said
remember
he
that.
can take G-Man tomorrow, but it would be best if we don't plan for Paul since his work schedule is in flux and up in the air. So
Okay, cool. So
let's plan for not Paul.
So that's plan for not Paul. That means G-Man, Dara's driving the Escalade. He's cool with taking the van?
Yeah.
Cool. So Dara takes G-Man in the Escalade. Means you have Escalade tomorrow to take Aaron. Cole's going with you tomorrow.
I'm going with Aaron.
You go with Aaron, and then the baseball game was something that Pat and his dad wanted, and that goes till 8.
Okay, so they're doing
15.
that and then figuring out whatever afterwards. I know Found has some thing that they wanted to take people to if they want to go to that. I think that's in Camarillo, if I remember correctly. So that's an option for whoever wants to go
So
there
you
as
can
well.
either do church or a Zoom meet.
Zoom after the game.
Zoom after the game.
Everyone's gonna be in here anyway.
Yeah. I think that's
If we do it Zoom, maybe.
Love it.
Actually,
no, it's after.
Josh.
Nice try, Dara. Zoom meeting afterwards.
You bet. You had Erica.
And
Can't
I
check his
believe that is all she wrote. Land for a couple days, and we'll figure everything out later, but just land. Just land.
Pretty bird.
Okay.
That part.
And I was gonna say, good job, everyone. This group went extremely well. We have a
Really
strong house. And
Bunch of rock stars.
welcome back, Graham. Love your commitment, Adina. Dennis, that was the best. You're growing, man. You're really growing. Keep it up. And Aaron, thanks for getting emotional and no, like showing up.
Opening up, thank you.
Opening
for
up.
opening
Getting
up.
vulnerable.
I'm
And
trying to control it. I will level out very soon. I'm already
good.
feeling a lot better than I was.
Keep
Like
what you're
the
doing.
detox is gone-ish. I'm just like hormonally imbalanced and like I'm not responding to the right one, and like I'm controlling it, or I'm trying to, and I'm sorry, I'm just going through a lot mentally, but like I'm good. Thank
Sweet.
you. No, thank you guys.
yeah, of course. And let's pray out. Are you ready?
We're gonna work on. I'm down to like throw 100 to just get some pizza tomorrow. For the game too, you know what I mean? Like it's just
For
better.
dinner?
Huh?
For dinner?
Yeah.
Are you chef?
Yeah, or I took over as chef.
Yeah, he's
and, like,
delegated chef.
Okay, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Go for it.
Okay, you guys heard it. It's a pizza party tomorrow. Thank you dude, you're gonna have fun with Zeze, dude. You're gonna have fun. Pizza party tomorrow. Just be aware of that. Thank you. If you want to get snacks, we guys can do a store run. We'll set up a store run before that.
One of your cousins.
You have a date with Erica tomorrow.
Who's got the
You have a date.
I don't know, there's a game, a World Series game. Boy, I love Erica.
She's in the garage, so we can get the details.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll let her know.
If it's like nails, the nails can fucking wait.
Yeah, God,
Wait, what?
God, grant
me the serenity
to accept the things I cannot
change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Get in line for